Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the classiest place on earth. I hope you're doing fucking fantastic. I woke up with this song in my head, the kazoo version, though. Does anyone know the kazoo version of this song? Why? Nobody knows. First thing, I literally woke up and heard with a kazoo in my head, and I was like, okay, gotta play it apparently. I hope you're all doing fucking well. Good fucking morning and happy Thursday to you. I can't stop thinking about that game yesterday, my dudes. That game, I mean, we beat it, but I have no answers. I don't know. I feel weird. I feel like I don't know. I feel like we should have got more story out of that shit. I'm just cleaning my bowl because it's fucking gross. Yucky. I hope you're all doing well. So I know I can't be alone in this, but the Katie blowjob tongue makes me very uncomfortable. I literally keep putting it up. Like no shit, little black dress. Every time someone says, wow, that screen makes me uncomfortable, it gives me superpowers to do it again. I don't know. It's crazy. Like, the more people that it bothers, the more I'm. I love it. That's maybe fucked up. Um, Someone pointed out that if you mirrored it, my tongue would make a heart, like a lizard heart. So that's fun. No, it's creepy. Yeah, I'm here to make you strong. I give you antibodies to the creep, and you're welcome. I was curious and had to look up some theories about the game. It was very ambiguous. Really? See, I almost did that, and I didn't want it because I want to go through today and try to find those stupid the additional tapes because I feel like there's got to be more story, right? There's got to be an answer. Like, I don't know. The game was really good, and I feel like to put in all that effort to make a good game, to have like no conclusion at all, or like just no, I don't know, nothing. The ending was so anticlimactic. I've taken videos of that and sent it to my friends to confuse them. God, that's perfect. I'm here to annoy you. Psycho, you don't annoy me. They need to tell us what happened to the dad. What happened to the little girl? I mean, all we saw was she fucking like signed a piece of paperwork and then went into a room. And then what was the other tape? There's the three colored tapes. But they didn't really give me anything. I gotta find those other tapes. Like if I can't find them on my own, I'm just gonna Google it because I need the story. Like I'll ask you guys. Like if you guys know where it is, we'll find them. I need to know if there's a story. Like for fuck's sake. Mm-hmm. A sequel would kind of make sense because it just kind of like what was it? The first.
I am going to eat your soul and shit it out.
Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it an swings for 9 fucking months.
Long pig for dinner, bitches.
The girl turned into a monster, just a theory. That's what I think. Because the little girl has the buns just like the monster, like the little Mickey Mouse ears. I think she went into some weird scientific testing or something like that. Because that was the other video. The other secret video to that game was like a news report, right? It was the news report about them, about how they're missing and how like the news report was like the little girl's fine, but she's canceling all her appearances for the coming time. Like, yeah, she's a monster, but why, right? Why? Same. I want to know what happened. Like, why? What happened? Why does she haunt a TV in an attic? Also, like, we were sent there by our Aunt Kate. Like, they set up a story at the beginning, and then it's just like, there's all those letters your aunt or whatever, Kate, gives you this house and sends you there, and she's like, you can never go back after you watch these videos and shit like that. And it's like, I mean, especially the very ending part, like the very ending part where we're talking to her in that last video. And she's like, do you want to know my secret? Do you want to? So the first time we told her, no, we don't want to know your secret. And she goes, okay, I thought you were different. It ends. You escape. You escape. Okay. And then we went back and did it again. And you say yes over and over. She's like, are you sure? Are you sure? And we kept doing it. And she goes, okay, my secret is I'm out there somewhere. And then you throw a brick at the TV and you're done. That's it. Like that was her big secret. I'm still a little upset about it, right? I'm invested. Like, fucking tell. There was too much story for there to be no conclusion. I just got up after 6 hours, and now I know why. Did I tell you? Did I tell chat I had to drop out of college because of no funding? Oh fuck. I went to school without graduating high school, and this time they told me to get my shit together. I'm taking all but the math GED today so I can get back on. Dude, good luck. I hope it's not hard. I have three siblings actually that did GEDs instead of graduating. Actually, hold on. Four siblings who did their GED. I didn't even realize it. And they said they're like tricky questions, but it's easy. Like, don't look too into it. Yeah, exactly, Psycho. Like, they try to trick you, which I think is all standardized testing, right? They're always trying to fucking trick us in some way. But it's like they word shit really complicated, but it's actually a lot easier. Dude, good enough to dude. I mean, I know I'm very cynical because I had a really terrible time in school as a kid, but like, did anyone legitimately learn anything in school? Like, I'm talking on, like, elementary, high school. I don't think I learned shit. High school was not my jam either. I couldn't focus. Like, when I try to, like, think back on high school days or something like that, Crispy, I seriously, it's like survival in my head. That's all it is. It was just like, get on the bus, get to school on time, get through school without something horrible happening that's gonna fucking cause anxiety, and get the fuck home. Like, that was my only goal, is to get the fuck out of that building. I don't remember doing homework. I don't remember learning anything. It was just anxiety 24/7. Like, that was it all through school. Once I hit middle school, it became muddy. Yep. Good morning. Oh, Nagio violence this week. That sounds exciting. Really, Margaret? That makes me sad. I'm sad anybody else dealt with that. Why would your auntie send us here? Did she hate us? Is our aunt the little girl? I have so many questions. And schools should teach kids life skills, etc., how to do taxes. Literally. Like, schools do I guess the theory behind a school, like public school, whatever, is that it's preparing you to be a human in life, but I didn't learn how to be an adult. No one taught me about APRs or taxes or investing or how to buy something. Like, Zach and I were both those people that popped out of school and didn't get a credit card because our parents told us not to, and ended up having no credit by the time we were 30. But we're like, literally punished for not going into debt. Is crazy, America. No, they don't teach you like, I know Pythagoras theorem. Wow, my mouth choked on that. I'm just gonna go with that now. That's what it's called now. I learned stuff in school, but I'm a fucking nerd. I mean, I really didn't. It was like following instructions to keep people away from me. That's weird. I just kind of realized that. That was kind of literally what school was for me. Was I did whatever the teachers wanted me to keep them the fuck away from me. Like, anything I could do to make sure someone didn't talk to me outside of the necessary conversations, I would do. So I did my work. Like, I graduated, obviously, I went to college and shit, but like, I don't remember learning anything. I just remember surviving, getting out. I was so spastic. Oh, wait, I have some devastating news and it's filled me with rage. Okay, just kidding. Not fun violence then. I'm sorry, Honeybean. I was so spastic for high school, just dropped out and went to college. They just didn't require a high school diploma back in the day. No, I totally get it. High school is it I mean, school it's like Crispy said, the school system, like the whole atmosphere of sitting in a classroom with a whole bunch of people and being taught by one person the exact same way to do something is not appropriate for everybody. It's not appropriate for the vast majority of people. It's not. I mean, there's been studies done that it's not a adequate's not the word, but it's not a healthy learning environment because you have all these distractions around you that are way more appealing than math, i.e., boobs, shoulders, ankles, etc. It doesn't work for most people. Most people just learn how to function in it, and I think that's what school is meant to do. It's meant to, like, train us to function in office jobs the rest of our life. Like, this is going to be your life the rest of your life, so we're just going to, like, inundate you in it. You know what I mean? Just accept loser status for life. Sean, there's nothing wrong with being a loser. I'm a loser, baby. It was good foresight for my folks to add me their credit cards. It kind of jump-started my credit score. That was smart. My parents were from the era, like, don't put yourself in debt. If you're in debt, you don't have any money, which is still how I think. Like, if I'm in debt, I don't have any money, which makes sense. But in the United States of America, you have to go into debt in order to buy anything. If you don't live here, the credit score thing is fucked up. It is a fucking story. I thought I was dumb until I got to college and was head of my class. For some reason, college kicked in in a way standard school never did. I was the exact same. I always thought I was just a fucking idiot and then this was my life. Because I mean, I don't know if you were the same, but I would study, like, I would even do this in college. College was hard for me too until I was diagnosed with ADHD and got on some good meds. Because then all of a sudden my brain was like, oh my God, we can function. It was incredible. But before that, I remember calling my mom, very specifically, calling my mom and just being in like the ugly crying tears, like the snot and the tears, because I would this is where a lot of my cynicism stems from. I would follow the recipe that life gave me, i.e., go to class on time every day when class is required, do the homework, et cetera, study what your teacher tells you to study, and then I'd go take a test and get a C. And it's all because I can't take tests. Like, I just fucking go non-functioning when it comes to a test for some reason, which I found out later. But the vast majority of my youth, up until I was like 25, I was like, something's broken in me because I can do what everyone else around me does to be successful and fail hard. And I was so I just, like, to this day, I still feel kind of like jebaited by life. Everybody says this is the recipe. Like, you go to school, go to college, get married, have kids, white picket fence, happy, satisfied. It's a lie. And I'm still so bitter about it. And it's because no one, until I had one math teacher who sent me to a counselor and I got diagnosed with ADHD and bipolar and all that shit, no one, like, would, they just, oh, that's just Katie. That's just Katie. She's a silly Katie. That's just Katie. Like, bitch, I am having existential breakdowns every time you give me a test. Are you fucking with me right now? I also think schools have gone downhill since I went. Oh, 100%. I mean, we have a lot of teachers in our community trouble, no shit, and they've told me very, 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 bluntly that school is fucked because they are teaching to pass standardized tests, and that's it. It should, I mean, trouble, when I took home ec, I thought that's what I was gonna learn. I learned how to make a garlic pizza. Like, to this day, I can still make a badass roasted garlic pizza, but I still have nervous anxiety, like panic attacks about, did I do my taxes right? Are they gonna come for me? Because I just don't know. We never know until they do. What is that? Najio, what is that? Hold on, I'm trying to get it to load. Autism ADHD people, when someone tries to explain basic studying ideas. Right, though? Okay, so take all your schoolwork, go to a silent place, sit in silence, and read that stuff that's not interesting to you. What the fuck? I don't know how people without ADHD do that, to be honest. Like, do you just force it? Me too, Kona, 100%. That's the part that pisses me off, is that now that I've grown and experienced some life and I'm a little bit older, I know for a fact I'm not stupid. And I'm so angry that so many adults in my life let me feel stupid for so fucking long. It's like a big source of anger for me because I mean, every one of my friends, like every person in my life would be, that's just Katie. She's a dork. She's the weird one. She's a class clown. She's a whatever. Like, no one cared because I could laugh it off. But on the inside, I'm dying. I'm dying. Help. Fucking terrible. You couldn't pay me go back to school. I couldn't even make money to give them, and I'm still like, did I do this right? Right? Like, I didn't make enough money to do my taxes this year, but should I do them anyways? Are you going to come for me and take what I don't have? I don't know what to do. There needs to be a course on some budgeting expenses that covers banking, credit, taxes, 100%, and I think that they don't want to teach us that because it would fuck the banking system if we actually knew how they fucked us over. I will go into a trance and fall asleep too. That's actually a big symptom of ADHD, is chronic understimulation. That's something I learned as an adult, that, like, another facet of people being like, oh, it's just Katie. I would, like, go epileptic. Epileptic, is that the C? Narcoleptic, not epileptic. I mix those two words up. I don't know why. Narcoleptic. If I was in a class and it was just silent and the teacher was droning on and on, I couldn't stop. Like telling that to a teacher, they're like, you can stop. You don't have to be tired. But I would just go unconscious for 5 seconds or something. Like I could not, like I could sit here and do this and still pass out. And it's actually your brain giving up. My therapist explained this whole thing to me. It's chronic understimulation. So if you have an ADHD type of brain, it could be a lot of different things. Diagnosis are just human words. We know this. But if you have that type of chemical structure in your brain, what happens is if your brain is chronically understimulated, meaning there's literally nothing in your immediate environment to keep your brain going, it will shut down. It will literally shut down. And that used to happen to me. And I had a teacher when I think I was junior or senior year in high school. It was a chemistry class, and she was a dumbass and like was wrong most of the time. And so I would just zone out. And she pushed me out of my desk, like as a joke, like, oh, Katie, you're faking asleep. And I just fell like on my face on the ground and didn't wake up. Like it was like 15 seconds. And then I was like, but after that 15 seconds, I feel like a superhero. It's like I'm on crack. Like that 15-second super nap got me there. It's so weird. It hasn't happened in a long time to me because I refuse to put myself in those situations, but it happens like in cars. I can sleep in any fucking car because I just get so bored. Chronic understimulation's real. Who has two thumbs and a boatload of trust issues from the adults around her?
Me though.
We're all doing great. We're all having a great time. The street, yeah. I mean, psycho, and that's like that has to do with like street smarts, it has to do with being constantly aware so you're always absorbing your environment versus some people can actually like shut down their awareness and just think. How? I don't know. They're witches, but apparently you can do that. Whereas the vast majority of us, like, theoretically, if you have ADHD, when you're reading a book, you're actually doing 10 other things in your head at the same time, whereas some people can literally just read that book. How? How? How'd you do that? How'd you do that, though? Wait, you don't have earbuds in. How are you doing that? I'd love to know. How are you doing that? Are you a witch? Who wants educated consumers? Exactly. Just break your body apart and learn to fit into this box society has designed for you. Nothing traumatic. You're just being overly sensitive. Get over yourself. Happened to me during an 8 p.m. math class constantly. Yep. You can't, there's nothing you can do. It doesn't mean you're not sleeping enough. It doesn't mean you're being disrespectful. It's just the way your brain functions. I just zone out completely and my ability to listen to anything goes out the window. 100 because it's boring. It sucks. It doesn't mean anything's wrong with that person. It's not their fault, but your brain cannot cling on to something that doesn't stimulate serotonin because serotonin is something that you just need to function. It's not just a happy chemical. It literally is like nerve conduction necessary. And if we don't have enough going on, our brain, it's like a survival mode, right? If your brain is so devoid of serotonin and dopamine, it will shut down and say, peace, I'm good. And that's basically what chronic understimulation is. It's wild. It's a really weird science. Me too, Zucrayon. I can sleep in anything. It's crazy, except an airplane. I can't sleep in an airplane. I feel like that's why I fall asleep every time I try to play Stardew Valley. I don't know what it is, but that game makes me tired because it's boring. It's so, right, Mads? You fall asleep and then you're like, oh my God, everyone just saw it. Is there drool on my face? Oh, what has happened? It's so embarrassing. And I think that's why I kind of like evolved into a class clown. Because shit like that would happen to me all the time and I didn't have answers for it. And instead of just being embarrassed and feeling shame, I just made a joke out of myself. But unfortunately, that made it so everyone around me could just stare at me and be like, oh, look at that joke there. Ha ha ha. I bet she's not suffering. It's witches. Is that why I like to do work high? My brain is on happy chems. My body doesn't hurt so bad. And then I'm just like, work, work, work. Literally, yes. It's why I can't function when I'm cold. And I hate that. I don't like it. It's not a flex. It's not something I'm like, when I'm cold. Like, the moment my body gets cold, someone could be dying in front of me and I'd be like, I can't function outside of the immediate stimulus when it's horrible like that. Versus if I smoke a little weed, it takes the spikes off so I can not just, I'm cold, I'm cold, I'm cold, I'm cold, I'm cold, I'm cold, I'm cold. Katie, how are you? Cold. What are you doing? Cold? How are you? Cold? How old are you? Cold? What's your name? Cold? Like, that's my brain when I get cold. I cannot fucking get out of it. And it has to do something with that. I just realized this is the last day I can take NSAIDs before my surgery. Dude, live it up. When is your surgery, Migrants? That's really soon, isn't it? I literally think of it every day, but I don't want to make you anxious, so I don't want to ask you every day. Is that why I like to do work? Yes, 100%. Brains are different. I learned to ignore shit going on around me and focus easily. Other end of the spectrum. I I feel like I can do one or the other, but I don't get to choose. You know? Like sometimes I can sit in a silent room with a book and it's like nobody knows why. It's a freak of science. And at other times I literally cannot. I cannot read. I'll just read the same paragraph over and over and over and over and over again. I can only just read if I'm a captive audience, as in I'm on a plane or at the beach. 100%, yeah. I took Vyvanse for ADD for a while. It helped. Can't take it forever. It'll destroy your heart. Whoa. What is Vyvanse? My brain runs a bunch of programs in the background all the time. Yeah. Stardew hot takes. I hate Stardew so much. I want to like it. I think that's why I'm bitter about Stardew. I love a good like city management builder game that you can just sit there and like zone out to and build a giant city. But my biggest pet peeve is when they make you speak to people in those games. Like they want to make a story out of these fucking games. Stop it. Also, I shouldn't be fucking existentially exhausted after digging 2 holes. As a real person who digs a lot of holes in their life, that's not real. Stop it, Stardew. I don't want to sleep all the time. Fuck that game. It pisses me off because I want to like it. It's cute. My life is already way too understimulating to play boring games. Maybe that's it. I've had a hard time getting on task, but once I'm on task, I'm zoned in and can't stop till the task is done. I feel that. I definitely have that. Hyperfixation. It's the 12th? Okay. I just want to write it down. You know, because, like, not that I'm worried, but it's mental. Like, you're probably going to be gone for a bit. And that way I'm not sitting here like, huh, Margaret's comes by pretty often. I wonder if they're fucking dead. Because believe it or not, I've been doing that for the past 9 years. I go to bed at night thinking to myself, huh, that chatter who's usually around pretty often hasn't come by in a few weeks. Are they dead? And then I don't sleep. It's great. I do it all the time. I literally just sit there like, did they die? And I just get paranoid. It's stupid. It's stupid. Good morning, Cal. Good morning, Mel. It's an ADHD med. I was just curious what it is, though. Like, is it the same as everything else everybody else is taking, like Adderall and shit? I've only been on 2 different meds. I've been on Concerta and Adderall. What is it? Lisdexamfetamine. Lisdexamfetamine. Dexamfetamine. Lisdexamfetamine. What an interesting word. Fun. Real farmer, not talk to the town folk. I do. I don't want town folk. Like, what's the point of being a farmer if you have neighbors? Right? What the fuck? Same with that Palia game. I started that Palia game on one of my days off a few weeks ago, and I tried to get into it, and literally the first 15 minutes of it is just running simulator and talking to people. And I don't care at all. Stop it, games. Stop it. I know how to do a fucking builder. I couldn't even do 1 hole. It's a joke. It's a joke. I enjoyed Stardew when I modded it to be able to pause the clock. That probably would have made a lot more for me. But I feel like I would literally, like, my character would wake up in the morning, I would go dig 2 holes and have to go to sleep again. And it would be 8 a.m. Like, that's not realistic. It reminded me a lot. I did a Skyrim mod that was similar to that. It was like a survival Skyrim mod way back in the day. Oh, God. I can't remember the name of it now. It just blanked my mind. But it's like is it Frost something? It's like a survival Skyrim game. No, it's like like, you have to eat calories, you have to drink and all this stuff. But the amount that you had to eat every day was asinine. Like, no shit. I would eat like 7 wheels of cheese and be starving to death. Like, a little bit of like, if you're gonna make it realistic in that I have to eat, let's be realistic about the fucking cheese rolls, my dudes. There's not enough food in the Skyrim world to survive that mode. Like, there just isn't enough food. I could not find enough food. It was insane. Just let me farm. What is this shit? That's me, literally. That might be me. That might be paranoid, but it's nice to know you care, CK. A little bit. Mel, I don't know. I never really got into eco. It's okay. It's just basically like, it makes me want to play Minecraft. Is that bad? People are playing all these cozy games, and I'm just looking for the next roguelike death grind. Me too. Did you see that they teased, oh god, I just blanked on the name. Oh fuck, Katie, no. The new it's the Bethesda sneaky game. Dishonored. They teased a Dishonored 3. Give it to me. Fucking give it to me. I want it so bad. Good morning, Donna. You got cold, rained on, and have to dry. Eat a shit ton of food. Literally. Yeah, like eat 7 cheese wheels? What the fuck? That doesn't do anything. Now I just can't walk because I have 7 cheese wheels in my stomach and I've ruptured my intestines. ClassyKatie's farm builder sim where you don't talk to people and you just build the damn farm. Please. Please. Like, imagine you start a farm because you already know how to farm. Like, imagine buying a farm and then having to walk to town, the nearest town to your farm, and ask all the locals, hey, how do I farm? I bought one up the road. What the fuck? Stop it. Stop it. Survival games have never been able to manage the eating right. They really don't. It just doesn't make any sense. And it's like an additive to the game that doesn't enhance the gameplay at all, which sucks. When you lack motor control so hard, games forever elude you. You know what really helps me as a controller, Sean? Interested in how we get Dishonored 3 after Death the Outsider. I know. I'm wondering if it's gonna be a what's it called? Like a prelude, a prequel. I wonder if it'll be a prequel, like the story of the Order or something like that. That'd be sick. I love those games so much. Sneaky fucking murder games are the best. Dishonored is one of the coolest games. It's so much fun. To be frank, you inherit the farm from in Stardew from your grandpa Ghost. What the fuck? I didn't even remember that. Or we make a new outsider. I'm excited. I love those games, man. It's a great franchise. I have one of this. I think I have Dishonored 2 Special Edition somewhere. It has the mask and the ring inside. Somewhere in this house. I don't even know. This is a cover. Oh, dude, might. So, this is Ghost, the singing right now. But Ghost's new album, their newest album they just released, is all covers, and it's phenomenal. Like, it's actually really, really well done. They did such a good, like, they honored the songs or whatever. Oh, yeah, let me pull up the album. Hold on. It's real good, yeah. That's why there's Jesus, He Knows Me on there and shit like that. It's fucking great. I guess if you play long enough, you get visited by your grandpa Ghost, which would have gotten me into the game if they did that earlier. Yep. I feel like that's a lot of those games, Genova. It's like, they make you just, that was Palia. Like, I literally only played like 20 minutes of Palia and got nothing accomplished because it was 20 minutes of just running. Just like fetch questing, you know what I'm saying? Where you'd like go to your little farm, some bastard's there who's like, hey, you need to learn how to farm. You have to run way the fuck over there for a seed. And you're like, and there's no controller support. So it's running simulator on a keyboard. Sure. I can't. And then you get back to your farm. There's another bastard there. You gotta learn how to do this now. Run that direction for 20 minutes. And it's just like, there's nothing to see while you're running. The game looks pretty generic. It's like, it's cutesy, but it's nothing special. So it's the same as Stardew. I just get tired and sleepy and I'm like, I don't want to play this. Because I'm not playing anything. I'm just fetch questing shit. No one wants to run for 20 minutes. Not in a game. If I want to run, I'll go do it in real life. God. Make a story that runs before the first one that's parallel to Young Corvo. That'd be sick. Welcome to Genova's willfully ignorant of exercise. Dude, we're all exercising all the time. I've never convinced myself that casual physical exertion is the worst thing ever, so having to do it in games is the worst. I agree. Like, I don't want to fast travel, though. Like, just, why do you have so much space in your game of empty space I'm just running across? Like, just You know what I'm saying? And then the game is smaller. We're not taking up so much space on a computer. I don't fucking know. I'm not a computer. I'm not a game maker, so I don't know. But like, why? Why do I have to run for 20 minutes across a video game to get a seed when nothing along that 20-minute path happened? Like, it's not a questing game, so there's no quests, there's no NPCs, there's nothing. You're just running for 20 minutes? Yeah, it's just empty space and a stamina bar. Like, just fuck it. Stop doing that. Why? But a lot of people fucking love that game. I mean, literally, some of my mods are buck wild horny over it, so it's got to be good. It's just me, like, I guess if I want to run, I'll just do it in real life. I've never convinced myself that casual physical. Yeah, no, 100%. You know what isn't a fetch quest? Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is literally just fetch quests. What? I mean, it's a great game, but it's literally like you go to a town and they're like, hey, I can't do this on my own. Will you do it for me? And you're like, okay. And then you go do it for them and then you go back. That's literally a fetch quest. But it's great. I mean, I still love it. It's not a bad fetch questing, but it's literally fetch questing. like 100%. You are just dumped into a world where you just start doing what everyone around you asks you to do because you have no personal drive at all. Fetch questing. Me too. I love a cozy game. If you guys like cozy builders, there's one that I've kind of been fucking with that I do enjoy. It is called, what are you called? Farthest Frontier. It came out last year in April, but it's a pretty decent, like, top-down builder city management game that doesn't, like, ball you all the time. It's pretty good, and it's got good pacing. They do imply that Corvo ended up being the golden one of sorts that made it out of the impoverished and diseased slums. They did, and doing parallel to that would be fucking sick. You know, counterpoint, I think I would dig 5 holes and get tired and eat 2 pizzas, have the day go by in what feels like 30 minutes and go to sleep in real life. But you still wouldn't go to sleep at 8 a.m. after digging those holes, right? Like you would eat some pizza, maybe watch a movie, I don't know. I'm just bitching about games in general, Glad. I was bitching about in general these like cute builder. I love cute builder games, you know this. Like city management games, cozy games that are fun where you can just sit and zone out. But I feel like these like companies keep trying to do something new with them or do a spice on them, and I of course hit on the Stardew and I was like, I fucking hate Stardew because it theoretically seems like the perfect builder game except that they make you go. They're like, no, you have to walk to town and speak to a fisherman and then someone else, and then someone else, these 3D pixel people, and buy seeds from them. And that's where I quit. I'm just like, oh, I fucking hate this game. A lot of murder and extortion for me. I mean, I murder a lot. Yeah, I do murder a lot. That's true. The Rule 34 art for Stardew is actually pretty interesting. Wait, sexy Stardew? Do people want to fuck Stardew? What? Do the things end up being like some sort of really sinister stuff? Though in that game, to be fair, in BG3, dude, BG3 is dark. It's dark. I haven't played it since before Burning Man. I think I might have to restart because I don't remember. But man, it's a good game. I got to take a break with BG3. Only going to play the couple of co-ops I've agreed to, 100%. That's kind of me right now. Like, I was playing BG3 for like 6 hours every day after stream for a bit. I had to calm down. I highly recommend Graveyard Keeper. It's great and the story's interesting. I liked Graveyard Keeper. I liked it to a certain point, and then I just felt like I was, like you get to the point where you're not really leveling up anymore, and I was just like, it was just bodies. But it was cute. It was better than Stardew. Video games to cope with the lack of modern socializing just for the game to be just doing random boring shit for authoritarians. Dude, it's like training us. Good afternoon, David. My hands and wrists still hurt since the bike ride. Dude, my hands were killing me after Burning Man with all the bike riding. Dude, ugh. Good morning, Totem Mike. I'm never up this early. Couldn't go back to sleep. Boo. Drink some water. Honestly, this is a tip I learned when I was in college. If you ever wake up, like you haven't slept enough and you wake up super early in the morning and you just cannot go back to sleep, whether you're hungover or whatever, eat a spoonful of peanut butter and lay down. I don't know what that is, but it's the fats and the sugar in peanut butter. It actually levels out your blood sugar and can help you calm down and go back into a sleep. Because sometimes your blood sugar can get whacked out while you're sleeping because you're dehydrated or otherwise. But I've done that. I've done it many times. Like woke up at just an asinine hour, can't go back to sleep, eat a spoonful of peanut butter and lay down, back to sleep. I think it's the fat, sugar, proteins. It just helps. It helps even out your blood sugar so you can go back to sleep. It's crazy. It works. Just like how there's only 7 story types, but there are only like 4 quest types. So if you have quests, it's going to be one of those 4. Fetch, kill, escort, travel. Kill me. You just described Destiny. I play Destiny constantly. I fucking love Destiny. But man, that shit sometimes gets to me a lot. I'm like, same shit, different day. Same shit, different day. Dude, isn't Amelia fucking amazing, Donna? Millie's incredible. She's an incredible human being. Dude, Mishy, see, I'm not past chapter 2. I expect to start up a co-op campaign in November, Katie. Deal. You know the deal with October. You know, Psycho. I don't need to say it. October is a special time. So there's a great story in Cassette Beasts on Game Pass. Cassette Beasts? That's a cute name. You thought of a good joke? Tell me your good joke. I married a psychic last week, but she divorced me last month before we even met. Okay, that's pretty good. Good job. Hold on, I gotta write this down. Cassette Beast. I'm all about a good free game. Those are the best! Playing WoW, I feel called out. I mean, I'm saying, I play Destiny constantly, and it's literally just running around doing a patrol or a bounty. And you like, you press your select button on your controller and you look at the little symbols and you're like, what do I want to do? Do I want to do a bounty or a patrol? Which are the exact same fucking thing over and over and over, but yet I can keep doing them over and over and over and I'm addicted. I don't know. I'm so clinically addicted to Destiny. I have not stopped playing Destiny for so long now. It is I have so many hours in that stupid game. What is this? What is this, David? No, a new Rusty Lake game. Oh no, hold on, let me check it. No. Hold on, I have to put it on my wish list. Rusty Lake games are great. If you guys haven't played those, they are so weird but so good. So good. Do you know what it's called? I wonder if it's not even on Steam yet. I was gonna add it. I love those games. They're really good. They're fucking weird, but they're great. I gave WoW 7 years of my life and I don't regret it. MMOs used to be the shit. 100%. I built my channel on ESO. Like my entire Twitch channel was built on Skyrim and then ESO. I was massively into ESO and PvPing. I play Battlegrounds almost every day. I love those games. In no way, shape, or form do I hate them. I just got tired. I just got tired of doing the same thing every day, so I moved on to a different MMO. MMOs can be great if you know how to play them, like, to make it fun for you, I guess. Underground Blossom. Okay. I looked up Rusty Lake and it wasn't under that, so let me see. Underground Blossom. Underground. I just realized our music stopped. That's nice. There it is. Underground Blossom. Ooh, I'm adding it to my wish list. Fuck yeah. Dude, it literally just came out. I didn't even know. Oh, I'm excited. If you play, you'll have to let me know. And yes, you can date your friends. Even poly and LGBTQ relationships are in it. Really? That's awesome. About fucking time. Rusty Lake is so weird and so cool. Like, I don't think I've ever said what the fuck more, but I love those. Like, it's kind of like the game we've been playing that we're going to try to get the additional tapes for today, the Amanda's Adventure. I like those, like, puzzle game. I don't know. They make my brain work. Like, more than normal, I should say, because it's not like it's not working all the... You know what? Let's just stop it. Yeah, I never know what the fuck... I still don't know what the fuck is happening in Rusty Lake. But I like it, I guess. Hold on, Najil. I don't know how they got all the, like, striations and shit on the outside. Like, all the fibrous tissue. What the shit? That might be the most realistic heart I've ever seen. Outside of a human body, I should say. The true tale of the haggis. Is it interesting? Or is it stupid? I'm asking the Scot. Rocket Man! Rocket Man, thank you so much for subbing to class, keeping the class alive, and giving 80 swings for
85. We've known each other in real life for 85 months, which means that we were at PAX 85 months ago, and I just don't know how to deal with that emotionally. Holy shit.
time hurts me inside. Oh God. Wait, what's icky? What's icky? Yes, the what the fuck moments, but they're actually like entertaining at the same time. Time keeps slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Yeah, but I don't know. The season right now, what is it? It's like the witch shit. The witch stuff. It's you're doing like little, what are they called? I don't even remember. I do it every day and I cannot remember the name of it. It's disgusting. I literally do it every single day. The new like event thing. I'm just brain farting. Sick. Jesus Christ on a dick! You're engaged? Ryan! What? Congratulations, you silly fuck. Oh, no, you did not. You did not. Congratulations. Ooh, the Diablo. The new Diablo thing. Ooh, fuck yeah. Thing? Announcement trailer? That's what it's called.
In the name of the resiliency of the fucking haggis. Amazing. Childproof. Wow. Because kids can't fucking use scissors. Jesus Christ. Wow.
That bitch stank. Whoa. Fucking childproofing. My God. Keep your weed away from your kids and stop ruining it for the rest of us. Thanks so much. Bye. I gotta put this in a container now. Infant proof. Yeah, it's literally like if your hands can't fit in a scissor because you were literally born yesterday, sure. It's proof you, I guess. Yeah, it's just plastic. You can open it literally with nail clippers. I've opened these with my teeth. They're not hardy at all.
I am going to eat your soul and shit it out!
Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving a fucking anus swings. I fucking appreciate you, monkey. Mandatory gummies at work? Fucking A. Would you expect anything less than haggis animal when we have a unicorn as our national animal? Hard no. And honestly, let's be real, David. Like, if you were gonna, make a country or whatever, and you got to choose anything to be on the flag, why the fuck would you choose something real? Like, whales, dragons? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. That shit is the shit, literally. I don't understand why you would choose anything else. Like, what are you doing? He's grind. He's grind. Thank you. Just Twitter message a pic of fiance and I. Oh, I'll have to look. I'm very excited for you, Honeybean. It's not on the flag. What does the Scottish flag look like? Does Scotland have a flag? Why have I never? I don't think I've ever. I've probably seen it. I'm just brain farting on it. I bet. That's honestly what I think they did with that bag. I think they sealed it too high, so you literally couldn't separate the, like the ziplocky part. They fucking burned it. Donna, so, yes? Question mark? So we kind of, I don't know if, yeah, you were around. So you know how we, beat that game yesterday, quote unquote? I want to go back into it and find the other 3 tapes. I'm too invested. I need the story. And I said, I literally woke up kind of pissed about it this morning. I was like, there's no ending. Where's the story? Where's anything? I didn't even get a fucking cutscene. It was just credits, roll, nothing. I don't know. So we're going to go back in today and I want to find those 3 other tapes. And if I can't, I don't know, what else to do in that room to incite something new to happen. But if I can't figure out, I'm just going to ask chat or I'm going to Google it. Because I just want it at this point. I want it. We played, it's called Amanda's Adventure? Is that what it's called? I always forget the name. Amanda the Adventurer. Have you ever seen it? It's a fucking fun game, but it's creepy. And it's like an escape room, like a survival horror escape room kind of thing. But they feed you videotapes of all this story throughout it. And we missed 3 tapes, but beat the game. And when you beat the game, literally nothing happens. It's just credits roll. Nothing. We got no conclusion, no story, no wrap up. Literally nothing. And it's haunting me. So I feel like I gotta find those other 3 tapes because I just don't know what the fuck happened. Now starting my pre-testing coffee and smoking my pre-testing doobie. Did you know you do better on language and comprehension tests when high as opposed to sober? The guy who did super high me proved it with stats. I would believe that. Because you're more relaxed. I want dragons to be real, real bad. And mermaids, to be honest. I want to, yeah. Donna, I just... Like, I don't have to, because we technically beat it. But we were all trying to talk, like, right when I went live this morning, I was like, guys, I'm still pissed about the game. And chat said the same. Like, everybody's like, we're too invested. Like, I don't know what happened. Because, like, we don't know what happened to the girl, her dad. Why did my aunt send me to this attic with all these notes in this hellscape? Like, what the fuck is going on? I still don't know. Like, we got all this pre-story, and they just didn't wrap it up. It's one thing if you just throw me into a game and there's no story and I'm just surviving it, like, sure. But they really, I mean, I feel like they really threw us in with all these letters to read and all these clues. And, like, who is my aunt and why did she send me there? I just have too many questions. I gotta play it. It's Demon Dora plays with your emotions. It's literally Demon Dora plays with your emotions. That's what the game is, but that's what I want to... I at least find those 3 tapes. And if I can't find them on my own, I'm Googling them. Or I'm going to ask chat, because I don't care anymore. I just need to know. Like, I'm pissed. We beat it. We beat the game. Who says dragons and mermaids aren't walking among us right now? I mean, look at Hosier. Fucking A, you got me there. You fucking got me there. I got no answer to that one. My dad always claimed, if you learned high, you got to remember it high or you won't pass the test. It's kind of a thing, though. Wonder if there isn't any more and there's going to be another game. That's what someone was saying earlier. Like, they kind of set it up like it's going to be a sequel or something like that. Because the way that it ends, I guess, is you find all the tapes, and the last tape, you're, like, sitting in her room, and she's coloring a picture, and she's like, do you want to know my secret? And the first time we did it, I said no, and she was like, I thought you were different, and then that was it. Nothing happens. You just beat the game, and the credits roll, and I was like, okay. So we went back in, and we did it again, and I said yes. Like, she's like, do you want to know my secret? Yes. Do you really want to know my secret? Yes. Are you sure you want to know? Yes! And literally, she leans in and goes, I'm out there somewhere. That's it. That's the secret. And then you're not in the game. You're not watching the TV anymore. You throw a brick at it and it ends and it's credits roll. That was it. And that's the ending. So there has to be more. Otherwise, I'm giving it a 1. You just set me up for too much. You set me up for way too much expectations with all this story to fuck me in the ass. Fuck this shit. I just realized I have no idea what the character you play as in that game. I think we are the niece of this woman named Kate. So literally, the way the game opened up, Donna, is you get a letter from your aunt, and she's like, if you're reading this, I'm already gone, but I need you to go to my attic and watch a tape. But just know, after you watch a tape, you'll never be the same, and you can never go back. And it's like this whole letter thing, right? So you read this letter, your Aunt Kate sends you to her house, and to go to her attic and watch a videotape, and that's what, like, spurs off the escape room. I don't understand what's happening. Like, there's no, and then you just never get anything else. But, like, the little girl in the game definitely wants to send a present to your Aunt Kate who's dead, so it makes me think I don't know. I don't know, and that pisses me off. I should know by now. I should know by now! You know what I'm saying? I should know by now. So, I'm just a little angry about it. But we're gonna find it. We're gonna find those tapes. I think there's 3 more tapes. I think. Because the shelf has 3 spots, and 3 of the spots are taken up by tapes. So I think there's gotta be 3 more tapes. Also, the only thing in the room that I can even... Oh my god, she literally leaned in. I farted. The plants. That's the one thing, I guess, that I haven't really figured out. Like, a couple of the plants you use here and there, like, you give the creepy doll her flower, and you use the potato. But other than that, all the astrological symbols and the plants, I really don't know what the fuck's going on there. At all. I have no clue. Like, that, it seems like a lot of setup for what? Like, what are all these plants? Why? What's the order? What do the colors mean? I don't know. So, I guess we can fuck with those. Aunt Kate. Wasn't there Kate or Catherine in the tapes? Yes. That's what I'm saying. So Aunt Kate sent us the letter, And then in one of the tapes, it was, oh God, which one was it on it? It was the in the neighborhood tape, I think, where you're like, you have to go get a card and then you have to go get a candy and then go to the mail post office, whatever. She says, "Oh, I don't know who I'm sending my package to. Who should I send it to?" And it's 4 letters. We put in Kate and it was right. So Kate is mentioned in the tapes. Like the aunt, the real person. Like I'm like you get it, you get it. There's too many connections. There's too much shit dropped for there not to be more story. So I'm gonna try to find it, I guess. And I'll ask if I can't find it because we have to find it. It has to happen. I don't know what else to do. There's just too much going on in my head. I don't want to think about this game anymore, and I have no answers to stop thinking about it, you know? It's very frustrating. It's fine though. I just want a better one. Oh, there's 2 flags. Oh, you have 3? A lion and a blue. Oh, sick. Oh my God, your flag is literally the X symbol from Twitter. You guys should sue. You guys took it first. Lauren was mentioned too. Both were mentioned. So there's, it's so confusing. There's actually 2 little girls. In one of the colorful tapes, like the secret tapes we found, there's the video that has the little birthday with the parents, and they're talking to their little girl who's sitting in front of a TV, and then she disappears. That's Lauren. And then the little girl in the tapes where she's like sitting at a table with an older man signing paperwork, that's Rebecca. I have all these. It's crazy that I'm remembering this. I've written down all the notes on all the names of everyone. So they are different people. At least they're referred to differently. There's Lauren, Rebecca, Kate. They're all mentioned. We have no idea who we are. We're the niece, nephew, whatever the fuck that means. Me too, Beatree. Like literally, the little girl disappears, and then the cartoon is now talking about mint chocolate chip. I don't know. Does the cartoon suck in small children? There's also all those like the clues about how people can't look away from the cartoon. Like they literally cannot look away from it. Like kids get entranced. There's just too much. I got to know more. There's got to be more. There's got to be something. Oh, the white X is the normal national flag. The yellow one is the Scottish monarchy flag. And then for now, we're part of the Union flag. Gross. That's what I was talking about. I thought her name was Kate for a moment. Yeah, I mean, it's confusing. There's a lot. There's names, but no people to put them on. Like, there's names dropped all over the place. I have another name written down, too. There was Lauren, Rebecca, and one other one. But yeah, there's just too many, and they didn't really give us faces to cling to them. Oh, Chip and Skip. I don't know what the fuck that has to do with anything, but at the end of one of the secret videos, there was the Chip and Skip. Like, hey, it's your friend Chip and Skip and his little wiener dog. And then, I don't know, though. Like, what the fuck was that? Does that mean? It seems so random and out of place. It seems, like, important. So what, is Amanda subliminally telling them to kill people? We don't know. Katie, yes, it was Katie in, like, Catland or something like that. Yes, Derp, that game was fucking weird. When the robot said, send my condolences to Kate, I thought it was naming you. Me too. I hate it so much. I hate it. Like, they really need to stop using my name in games because it's very, very disconcerting. I do not want Blababot to say, like, rest in peace, Kate, or whatever the fuck. Send my condolences to Kate. We need to not. My family calls me Kate. That's my family name. I don't want that. Games need to not do that. Like, pick a weird name nobody has. Like, Apple. It was too much. And then nothing happened. Nothing. Hold on, Robo. What is it? Oh, shit. Load. They look so old. Wow. Wow. I mean, it's not a bad. That was great. No, I don't use the finger clamps. I just wrap, so no shit, when I soak them off, I just put like acetone, an acetone soaked little cotton bud, and then wrap it in tin foil. Because then I can still use my hands. Those little clip things, I can't stand them because now you've got like an extra 3 inches hanging off the ends and you can't use your hands and you just gotta like sit there. I just wrap them in tin foil. I tried the clips. They just didn't, I fucking hated them. And they didn't really stay on very well. They would like slip off the end of my finger. I just use tin foil. I just get a sheet of tin foil and like rip off chunks and wrap it around my finger. And then I can still like, go about my fucking day without it being interrupted by my fingertips. Dude, Robo, bless you. That was incredible. That was so good. I'm so happy. Like every time a band like Blink-182 breaks up and then gets back together, I get real terrified that they're gonna sound like they're separate bands. Like Angels and Airwaves is crap. I'm so sorry, but Tom, stop it. Like every time I hear it, I just want to claw my ears out. And I'm so happy none of that sounded like that because holy shit. What nail colors? Do you mean like the brands? I'm trying to think. It's a Model Tones. Model Tones is the one. I mean, I'm not like addicted to one brand, but Model Tones seems to work really fucking well. I just get them on Amazon, but it's gel nail polish, so you got to have a little UV light to cure them. But then they're like indestructible, and it's the best. That was fucking great, Robo. I'm so happy about that. He made me think of Garth when he said copy that. He was very much Garth in that. Yeah. Hubs got me some because he saw them online. I'm looking at them right now like, yeah, the idea of them is great. I 100%, like, I understand why he would get them. The idea is fantastic. They should work, but they do not. They do not. Tom just got to stop. And then he went all crazy and, like, was like aliens and stuff. Man, I don't know. I looked at my UV resin once, wondering if I could apply it. I didn't. I'm pretty positive nail polish is just UV resin. I'm pretty positive. The only difference, yeah, I'm pretty positive it's just UV resin in a nail polish bottle. I've thought about it. I'm pretty positive that's all it is. Dude, Robo, that was fucking great. I really, really liked that. Wait, I do get lucky sometimes. Dude, I mean, it's like these band, like you fall in love with a band and you just never know what the fuck their sound is gonna be. I gotta pee so fucking bad. I'm just squirming. I was just trying to pull up some songs, some music so I can go pee really quick and then we can take our first break of the day because I'm about to pee my pants. I was gonna go pee before that video, but I got way too excited. Once you posted Blink-182, I was like, you know what? Kidney infection can't be that bad, right? UV resin is not safe for skin contact, but I don't think UV nail polish is either. Kills. Don't know. Like, I don't put it on my skin, obviously. I put it on my fingers, but I don't know if it's safe for you. Chemicals be chemicals, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I'd love to see this chat going off if you put up words on stream during breaks. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Talking to chat about 3 shifting topics at once makes me perfect for your brain. 100%. I thrive on it. Yeah, I can't, like when there's only one, I'm sure you guys notice, I kind of go like, oh, and my brain starts to shut down. It's weird. Yeah, I totally do. I love Dumb Adorable though. I have to pee so bad. This is important. Cute. Welcome back, everybody. That's cute. A haunted pool movie? Do we need more water terror? I would say no. Why? I already had Are You Afraid of the Dark? I don't need more pool terror. Dude, Spence. Oh my god.
You know what, Spence? You're enough.
Jesus Christ. Thank you for subbing the class, keeping the class alive, and giving any things 23 fucking months in a row. That's a long time. You are enough. Haunted pool movie, no. Dude, I forgot Stream Raiders was even a thing. Stream Raiders was fun at first, but man, I feel like I feel like the stream just became Stream Raiders all the time, and it's not that fun of a game. Like, it was just constant. I don't know. Like, we have really good conversations, and like we'd be in the middle of a deep conversation talking, and someone would be like, Stream Raiders, and I'm like, okay, but someone's telling me that their sister just died. Like, you know what I'm saying? It became kind of like a weird, I don't know. Like, maybe people were only here for Stream Raiders, and it kind of puts a damper on the rest of the conversation, I guess. I don't know. It was okay. It was fun. I like it for days when we're just chatting if there's nothing going on. But yeah, it just like attracted a certain amount of people that would literally not participate in chat until it was Stream Raiders time, and then it would suddenly just be like, Katie, Stream Raiders, Katie, Stream Raiders, and like we were in the middle of a conversation, maybe a serious one. I don't even know what it was, but it's just kind of weird. It's like someone walking in between two people while you're talking and being like, "Hey, did you know there's Stream Raiders?" And you're like, okay. I guess what we were talking about isn't important." My headcanon's Barbie in the first film is Ryan Gosling trilogy, which includes Drive and then Blade Runner 2049. Oh, I love that. Dude, honestly, I didn't know anything about the Barbie movie going into it. I was so impressed by Ryan Gosling. He's a fucking good actor. I don't think he gets enough credit because he's like quintessentially good looking. He's fucking great. He sang. Like, I didn't know he could sing. What the fuck can't he do? I don't even know what words on stream is. I'll have to look at it. No idea what it is. Does it kill conversations the way that Stream Raiders did? Cheers. Oh, it's like a break thing. The best use of Stream Raiders I've seen is when Jade uses it for when she's playing games that make her focus face. Like when she played WoW Classic or Valheim. Oh, where you're not like focusing on the fucking stream or on the chat. I could see that. It would wreck conversations, yeah. It's just, it feels, you guys know what I mean, right? It's not like I'm sitting here like, I don't want to monopolize the stream, but like when we have a lot of really important conversations here about like mental health and otherwise, and when suddenly 20 people who have not chatted for the past 2 hours just start screaming Stream Raiders at me, it it's a little like, what's the word? You're not here for what we're doing. Like Stream Raiders is just a supplement to it. Like that's just like a fucking shit thing to do. It's weird. It is. It makes me feel like you're you're not here for what we're doing. Like we're not here for Stream Raiders. Stream Raiders just happens to be there. You know what I mean? And it just felt kind of it's a similar situation when like chat, we're all talking about a couple different topics and we're kind of having a conversation going, and someone just keeps saying the same thing over and over in chat because they just desperately want attention, but they're not participating in any of the 10 conversations we have going on at a time, or like even trying. It kind of gives me those vibes. Like you just want some individual attention, which is not going to happen when there's not just you here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's kind of a look at me thing, and you're just like, this is a group activity, man. No one's the center of attention here. Stop it. He's great in Blade Runner. Also, I want to know how he got those super pecs. Dude, what the fuck is with his pecs? He's just got to have the fucking anatomy for it, because he barely had abs. He just has insane upper body strength. Jarring. Jarring is a good word for it, yeah. Words on stream would mean a stream of random anagram permutations in chat, so it would make it muddy from an interaction standpoint if done live. Yeah, so it would be like just something to run on breaks. Out of place, very much so, yeah. Hello, Jay, my love, how are you? I've returned from donating 6 bags of clothing items to the homeless. Go Team Good Witch.
Fuck yes, I have so many bags of clothes that are gonna get donated soon. I'm excited.
I thought about words because you were looking for music to put on while you took a break. It's for breaks only. Plus, Ian's have great minds. Oh, 100%. A break game like that, I'm 100% down with. I will look into the words for friends. I'm all about it because sometimes my breaks are like 7 minutes, up to 10 minutes because of the dogs or something. I'm totally cool with that. It's just like, you know, we're a talk stream. Like, we sit here and talk about stuff all day long, and when someone's just shouting stream raiders at me, it's like, I don't know. You're not here for the community. It's just it feels weird. I don't know. I don't like the feeling of that. It is an attention whore. It goes, and I don't mind it. Like, the thing with stream raiders is, it's like 15 minutes between matches or whatever the fuck it was. I don't remember. We haven't played for a while. And once the match hits, it's not like time runs out to do it. You can do the match any fucking time. And people would just start shouting at me in chat about it. And I'm like, I'm in the middle of a fucking sentence. Not to be totally blatantly rude, like blunt about it, but in regular everyday conversations, do you just run up to people and start screaming at them while they're talking? I don't know. It just feels that's how it feels. Like, oh my god, yes, your grandma. You learned how to make Katie streamer! Ah, what? It's weird. It's just weird. Okay, but Katie, hear me out. Streamers! I liked stream raiders, but once that started, it became the point of the stream. I was like, I can't. It's too much. Like, it deters from what I'm here for, which is to talk to you guys. Which sucks. Dude. I'm just Ken. What I was made for. That part fucking murdered me. Dude, Spence, I don't know if you've seen, I mean, probably, The Last Unicorn or read the book. The movie is pretty legendary. It's one of my favorite movies in the whole world. The Last Unicorn's fabulous. But that movie reminded me so much of The Last Unicorn, especially in the end. There's a quote in The Last Unicorn. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but it's in the end. I don't even know if it's in the movie. It's definitely in the book, where they're like, "What will you do now?" And she goes, "I'm not sure. I'm I'm not really human. I'm not really unicorn. There has never been a unicorn that could regret, but I can. I regret." I'm going to cry thinking about it. Like, that line just slays me so much, and it reminded me so much of that movie. Just like, I don't know, dude. It hit me. Barbie was a lot more emotional than it should have been. Like, shit, dude. I was in for a fucking comedy. What was the beach each well, oh god, there was the fucking joke. There was like an ongoing joke about jerking people off. I don't know. It wasn't jerking people off, but was it the beach off? The fucking beach off, dude. Just killed me. It was so funny. Simu Liu is hilarious. Like, he has like 3 lines. His facial expressions and the way he uses like his body to act, he is so fucking funny. I'll beat you off right now, dude. The beach off. Beaching each other off. I can't. I cannot. I cannot. Ooh, people become the avatars of their cities. Oh, that's creepy. I yell words at one streamer, but that's to force him to take a break, go eat, etc. because he's stubborn. And that's what my mods are for. My mods can yell at me all day long. That's once I give someone a sword, it's permission to berate me because I too do not take care of myself, and like, I've gotten a lot better at it, but I used to accidentally stream for like 14 hours straight, not take any breaks, not eat, not drink, because I would just like get hyper focused into a game and not even realize time was going by. So I literally I had to tell my mods, like, you can yell at me, please. Please tell me to go. Because if I stream 14 days every day, pretty much I'm just not going to be able to stream every day. Like, that's impossible. I will die. I will burn out. Fucking Michael. Oh my god, Alan, though. Alan. Michael Cera as Alan was some of the funniest shit. I almost forgot about that. I gotta watch it again. Fuck, that was funny. Dude, fuck yeah, Ron. It's important everybody should take care of themselves, and if it takes someone to scream at you, because what I learned is that it might like, be advantageous to stream for 4 extra hours or whatever. But if I want to stream 6 days a week and hang out with you guys every day, I got to cut myself at a certain point. Otherwise, I do burn out. And it's like, because our community and our stream, we're mostly like just chatting as a category. We just hang out, right? We just hang out. I seriously feel like if I stream all day, every day, I get to a point where I have nothing to talk about because I've done nothing but stream. It's the weirdest like, my brain literally is like, I have nothing to tell anyone except what happened yesterday, which is what they were all here for. And I start getting in this cycle of like, I don't know, it's weird. I get very like dedicated to things I'm into, and I have to do it. I have to just like, You have to go walk, Katie. You have to get up and do something different. The poodles help in the worst way. I need to be mommed. It's so sad, but I do. And I'm appreciative of it, and I would do that for my friends too. I would do that for anyone that asked me, like, hey, I have a really bad habit of standing up and stretching. Can you remind me? I'd be on their ass. Because that's important shit. Like, I want someone to feel good, and the better you feel and the less you're burnt out, the more you can just keep doing what you're doing and enjoy it. I went to the book It Is Unicorn. I'm a little afraid to go home. I have been mortal. Oh, this is it. This is it. I'm a little afraid to go home. I have been mortal, and some part of me is mortal yet. I'm gonna cry. I get chills. I am no longer like the others, for no unicorn was born who could ever regret, but now I do. I regret. Chills. It gives me chills. Why? Why are you here? Fucking dogs. Or how America Ferrera's husband's completely disassociated from the plot, doing fucking Duolingo. I know. He's so precious, though. And what does he say at the very end? He says something, they're like, no, 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 Dad, that's a political statement. You can't say that. Si se puede. He's like, si se puede. And they're like, no, 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 you can't say that. That's a political statement. You have to stop. Every now and then I look at Ale really seriously and say, I want to push you around. Well, I will. Does she look at you with murder eyes? It's so good. Oh, Luna, yep, it's so, like, I am so bad at, please put on your own oxygen mask before assessing the people around you. I will suffocate making sure everybody else's masks are on. It's the worst. Ooh, is it a cool frog? Hold on. No? Hold on. I have so many videos up. I was trying to get to Buffer, and they're being douchebags. She nearly breaks her neck rolling. Oh, I'm gonna sing it to Zeke. He's gonna die. You know, though, it's me. I try to make jokes at Zeke or with him a lot, and probably 9 times out of 10, they do not land because he doesn't understand I'm saying a joke, and he says it's because my voice is too sarcastic all the time. So I've kind of given up, but I'll try for you. Like, I think I've gotten Zach to laugh 3 times in the total of our relationship because the other, 5,000 times he's like, wait, what? And I'm like, this is a joke. Oh, I couldn't tell. You looked so serious. If my body wasn't controlled by the literal phase of the moon, I would be frightened by people's whose bodies were. Like, I'm used to it. The moon's been pulling blood out of me for years at this point. But, like, if it didn't do that on a regular basis, I'd think about it. Real talk. We literally are moved by celestial bodies. True. And frogs swallow with their eyes, with their eyeballs. It's just facts. I wanted to hear, hold on. He does make that noise. Okay, so that one's still super cute. Super cute. What are you, the sea? You put that cat down. I know. And then he just yawns at him. I kind of like it better just yawning at him. Live action animes? Wait, is that no? I just don't. I mean, the cartoons are special for a reason. Really, even my nieces and shit, they still prefer the old cartoons over any real life. Kids aren't like clinging to these real life renditions of old Disney movies, they still prefer the cartoons because animation's amazing. Like, let's be honest, animation's always going to be the best. Dude, the sound of turtles doing it is weird. Have you ever seen a turtle penis? They look like a fleshy turtle. Like, if you just stretch skin over a turtle with its shell, that's kind of what its dick looks like. It's a horror. No, I will not pull that up on stream. You can nightmare yourself. It's a horror story. It's a trident. I have a trident. Yeah, Brick, where'd you get that? A turtle? I'm a tricksy hobbitsies. Can we acknowledge that Disney perfected the combination of 2D animation with 3D effects? I'm thinking Tarzan and the dance, 100%. The dance in Beauty and the Beast is one of the best scenes that's ever come out of a Disney movie ever. Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving it a so fucking long yeet.
As appreciate you, bitch. That's a lot of months. Thank you. Month.
Amen. Month. Oh, I love Treasure Planet. Yeah, is Treasure Planet Disney? That's the same effect though. 100%. Yeah, that like CGI mixed with old school cartoon style. I love it because time isn't real, yeet. Because time isn't real, and none of us have actually moved from our computers in like 7 years. We're all just plugged in. We're in the Matrix. This is the Matrix officially. We're living a hellscape, and it's fine. We're here for it. Time does not exist. Oh man, I saw I saw this on Instagram this morning. I don't even know what the fuck it was, but it said, if art. Wait, hold on. If art is how we decorate space, then music must be how we decorate time. Right? Me too. I just like scrolled across it randomly on Instagram and it stuck with me. I loved it a lot though. If art is how we decorate space, music must be how we decorate time. That fucking killed me. It's so like big brain thinking, but man, I like it. This is all simulation. I believe it. Girl in the red dress. I much prefer that to regular space and time. Amen. Music's just magical sound map that we dance to. Isn't that weird? That's really apparent. Oh my god, there's a new drummer video, by the way. Hold on, before we start the game. It's very apparent, I feel like, watching drummers. That's all I was gonna say. Like, drummers, it's just, they're just mathing. They're just mathing in their head the whole time. Isn't that great, Taco? I'm glad you guys like that. I don't know who said it. I wish I knew, but I liked it a lot. It was very, big brain. I don't know. It made me sit for a minute with it and be like, wow. We are just trying to decorate space and time a little bit, make it a little less terrible. Oh god, what's his name? Siberiano. It's oh my god, his name is so weird. Why? He has new shorts though, and they looked really good, Mogrins. I didn't watch them yet. It's so I feel kind of stupid sometimes because I'm like offline and I find cool shit and I'm like I'm not gonna watch that because I want to watch it with my stream, and then I take a step back and I'm like, nobody cares what you want to watch, Katie. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody wants to watch anything with you. Why are you even thinking about these people? Because I don't think of you. Why the fuck are you like this? But why do I think like that? Because I know that's not true. Why are brains so self-sabotaging all the fucking time? Oh my god, Ienia, do you have a link? Who invented rhythmic flailing? Like, it's impressive, but what even is dance? I think about that so much. So much. Because I can't dance. And I wonder why. Because it seems like such a natural act. Like fucking. Or eating with a spoon. I don't even know. Maybe don't think like that. I know. It's so, I have to stop myself and be like, why do you think this way? Who broke you, Katie? Who broke you to think everyone around you is lying to you or wants something from you? I don't know. It feels neurotic. Like, or narcissistic, you know? Like, I have to step back and be like, am I narcissistic? Like, what the fuck is going on in my brain? Because this is how I step back and reason it with myself after I have these, like, self-destructive thoughts. I step back and I go, Katie, you are a person who also hangs out in other people's chats and likes to share fun videos, and you like to watch them with those people. Why the fuck would you think no one else is doing the same? How come you think you're so special? You fucking narcissistic piece of shit. And then we get self-destructive again. But, like, goddamn. What happened to make us think things that we know aren't true? You know? We're in the ClassyKatie. That's actually pretty good. This has quickly become my favorite place on Twitch because you and the entire chat share ideas, art, and time like nowhere else. Bless you. This is my favorite place in the whole world. Easily. If I could take you guys with me to Greece, it'd be perfection. That'd be the perfect. But honestly, all the different brains and all the different cool people that come and chat all day, like, I've told you guys, if I take a day off because I'm feeling shitty or I have to go do something, like, the intrusive thoughts get so strong. It's so crazy what happens when you don't have real people to talk to about them with and to, like, reason them out, like, these aren't real. Like, these are just strangely internalized things. We don't know where they came from, but when I think about it in terms of myself, like, if someone tells me something bad happened to them and I give sympathy, I have never in my life gave fake sympathy. Ever. Like, I legitimately empathize. I feel terrible and I want this person to feel better. And I am there to make you feel better. But if someone gives me empathy, my instinct is it's fake and you're doing it to be nice. And you're just waiting for me to get better and go away. That's my instinct, but why? Why? Where does that fucking shit come from? Because I have to step back and tell myself, like, that's not true. Good people aren't out there faking it with each other all day. Like, especially in this, if you think about it in terms of Twitch, like, no one has to say hello, goodbye. You literally don't have to say a word. You could come in, hang out for 6 hours, and leave every day. You don't have to be here. So why the fuck would that come up? Intrusive thoughts are a fucking bitch. No shit. I have a friend I talk to like every day about video games, and I'm like, no, he doesn't want me to spam him with all this interesting stuff. All I'm doing is spamming him. No one will find this meme funny. I shouldn't send it to anyone. Hard same. Hard same. Yeah, me too. I always think and rethink whether I should share things or even speak all the time. How many times have you like found a funny post on TikTok or Instagram, gone to send it to someone, selected their name, and then just sat there and stared at it for 5 minutes and talked yourself out of it because you're like, it's not funny. I've wasted their time. And you delete it, and then you never communicate with that person because you feel like you're always wasting their time. And then suddenly you haven't talked for a year, and you're like, well, if I can't communicate with them now, I'm definitely just wasting their time. Why do we feel like we're just wasting each other's time all the time? Like, where did it come from? I think it's the whole stepping on eggshells to not be removed from the group or lose someone to talk to. Yeah. They say the critical inner voice was gifted to us by our parents, but therapy can retrain it. It's tough, though. It's so tough. And it's not impossible, but man, I don't think it's ever, like, fixed. I think it's an ongoing thing. It's kind of like fighting Catholic guilt a little bit. I don't think I'll ever not have a core of guilt. I feel guilty for existing. I say sorry for being in the same room. Like, critical. Thank you so much for summoning the glass. Keeping the glass alive and giving it swings for 7 fucking months. I appreciate you. That scared the shit out of me. But like, that core of yourself, it's something that you just have to fight until you die. Like, it never goes away because it's inherently just who you are, which sucks. But I don't know. I think if you go in to therapy or otherwise thinking it's eventually going to go away, I don't think you'll be successful because it doesn't. It's just learning to ignore it better or something. I get that too. It's a form of negative self-talk, devaluing yourself to keep yourself safe from possible rejection, or at least that's how the counselor puts it. You protect yourself by assuming the worst or inaction. Part anxiety, part depression, 100% yes. I will apologize for almost everything I say or do, or that I need to explain everything I say or do. Same, I apologize for shit I didn't do. All the time. Zach catches me on it and he tells me to stop. He'll be like, why are you apologizing? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, stop apologizing. I'm like, I'm sorry. I literally apologize to future I bump into. Hard same. To furniture I bump into. I say I'm sorry to myself for stepping my toe. Like, what the fuck? Why am that's my, like, defense mechanism when someone says, like, why are you sorry for everything, is to joke about it. But I truly am. Like, the moment if you invited me to your house, the moment I'm there, I am deeply sorry. I am so sorry I'm in your presence. I'm sorry you have to deal with me. I'm sorry I am now your burden. And I can't wait to no longer be your burden and go to a dark room where I am no one's burden. It's horrible. Horrible! I hate it because I enjoy my friends. I enjoy being around them. But I cannot stop this voice in the back of my mind screaming, they want you gone. They're doing this to be nice. No one wants you here. Leave. Why? Why? I don't think I've ever been told to leave a place in my life other than like work. Maybe you're adopted from Canada. I did grow up really close to Canada. But I mean, from what I understand, Canadians say I'm sorry for legitimate things. Like someone will be like, "Man, I stubbed my toe today." And I'll be like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." And they're, "Why are you sorry for that?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm sorry for being sorry." What else do I fucking say? I don't know. I think that inner critic can be totally be retrained to not suck, but I don't think it goes away. Yep, it can be retrained, but I don't think it's ever totally gone. And you have to stay on top of it. Right? I do the exact thing. He tells me to stop and I say, I'm sorry. What else do you say? I'm sorry for being sorry. I am, though. Like, you can't tell me to not feel this way. I am. I truly am sorry. I hate how much I try and solve my friends' problems. I feel like I probe too much. Oh, I get that. Nobody hears anyone's burning. Now kiss. Now kiss. That I think is why Twitch is such a magical place. Or like live whatever this is. Anywhere. It doesn't have to be Twitch, but live whatever this is so special because you can come and go as you please. You never have to say goodbye. You never have to say hello. And you don't have to tell someone that you don't want to hang out anymore. Like, you don't have to do anything. And it really takes a lot of that weird. Like, I don't feel like any of you are stuck with me right now. Like, any of you could literally just close the browser at any moment. So I don't feel like I'm burdening you. But for some reason, IRL, I am burdening and I'm in the way or like, why? But I want to know where it comes from. I talk to my therapist all the time because that's the core of like, oh my god, we just watched that Bubblicious, dude. We can watch it again. Drama Grummer? Drama Grummer.
Is she broken today? Highly probable. What the fuck?
With Twitch, we invite each other into our spaces with no obligations, no judgments, and we control that as we please at no cost to anyone. Literally. Yep, there's something so beautiful about it. Because I think we've all kind of, on accident, put a weird pressure on each other. Because we put it on ourselves, and therefore it's, like, projected. I don't know. It's so stupid. There's a lot of comedians that make jokes about, like, the moment I'm out of my house, all I'm thinking is I want to go home. And I wonder why. Is it similar to mine? Like, do you want to go home because you feel like everyone around you is perpetually annoyed with your sheer existence and the fact that you're breathing? Because same. Drama. The tongue just hanging there, the hair on his head, everything. Giraffes are perfect creatures. We have to be honest. I've been having an anxiety attack for over an hour now. I keep talking because I ramble a lot, then feel scared because I rambled, and then I mentioned my screwed up things like medical problems and think I say too much, and then it's such. I totally do it. I'm the same, or like, I'm sure you deal with this too. If you're anxiously like having a conversation with someone or maybe an argument or something, and they want to, they walk away, I will explode. We have to finish this conversation. What are you doing? What is happening? Like, I'm up here right now and you just walked away, but I'm still here. Like, what is happening? And I will like wait, what is happening? Why are you walking away? Like a fucking leech, but my brain goes into like what has happened mode, like what has broken? TikTok apparently broke just then. Jesus Christ. That just crashed all my browsers. That's nice. Why? I feel like everyone who ends up here must be a little weird, and it's freeing that we can be a little weird together. I agree. There's, like, I see memes about it. The memes. I see the memes about it, like memes about the weird little girl. I see memes all the time where it's like a little girl in a classroom and she's like, hey, want to see what I brought for show and tell? And opens the box and it's a bunch of dead, like, skeleton of animals and dead bugs and stuff. And I'm like, oh my god, someone made a movie about my childhood. Like, it's cute and everybody thinks it's quirky, but it's literally a living hell. And when I feel like, you put yourself out there, like, I didn't mean to, but, like, I put myself out there, everything's behind me, you go, what are those terrariums? Oh my god, that's a weird girl who has 50 spiders. Like, what kind of life is that? Oh, she worked at a hospital. And it gives people a sense of comfort, like, I too am a little quirky. And she seems to be doing okay. I'm not, but it seems to be. And it kind of is like we don't all have to be a little weird in the same way to find connection, I guess. Is like, I've definitely, like, I've said this before and I'll say it forever. I was very convinced until about the age of 27 that I was going to go through life with no friends. Just not having, I never had I've never had in my life. That person I can just call up and go get a coffee if I need to, or call up because I'm having emotional problems and I can talk to. I've never had a human being in my life to emotionally express myself to or feeling comfortable. I just kind of isolate hard. And like, if I could go back and tell little teenage Katie catching potato bugs in the yard, yeah, teenage Katie still catching potato bugs. I still do that today. That, like, hey, you won't do this alone forever. I'm gonna cry. She'd probably shoot me in the face because that sounds crazy. Like, I had fully just come to the resolution that, like, I'm happy finding bugs and, like, doing art and tie-dyeing and smoking pot and going on hikes and also playing video games. And if no one else is happy doing those things, I guess I'll just do it alone. Because I've been doing it alone forever, so nothing's really gonna change. I mean, I, like, craved someone to share these things with, but they're literally, like, my town was hunting people. Like, I had nothing in common with literally anybody. No, I'm reloading them right now. I think I just have too many tabs up. Do not give me more links, please. Oh god, did you give me the clown? Psycho, why? I will perpetually question all of you why you fucking send me clowns. I don't want to play it. It will never be funny.
Because it's a clown!
Can't you find a funny bunny rabbit, for fuck's sake? Why's it gotta be a funny clown? I don't know. I hate him. I'll watch him, but I hate you for this. There's gonna be a point where I'm literally just gonna tell you all to fuck off if I see a clown in a video. What's your phobia? Let me bring it out and just stick it on the fucking screen. Fucking clowns! Oh, he's so scary. This isn't funny. He looks so scary. What is wrong with you? I'll be repetitive, sometimes telling stories to people as a way to say I understand or I get it, or it's because I don't have many places I can say these things. The big one was being able to say I have to wear diapers to bed. Dude, you shouldn't have, like, there shouldn't be qualms about you just talking to someone about, like, that's, to me, that's like me being like, hey, I have migraines and sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and just puke myself silly. We all have fucking issues. I'll still look at them. It's not just you. Fucking, it's almost every day. Someone's like, hey, have you heard of that jukebox thing? Do you want to see the jukebox thing with a clown?
When, by the way, the fucking jukebox channel has a whole bunch of hot chicks with tits on it, and yet, y'all send me a clown! Ah! Why?
In case you're new to my channel or didn't know, I hate clowns, and I will shank one if I find one in my path in the woods. Fuck that shit. Puddles the Clown, his voice, phenomenal. Him singing Royals is one of my favorite covers I've ever heard, but I refuse to watch the video because it makes me break out in cold sweats and I feel like I'm gonna vomit. I have a true fucking phobia of clowns. I was forced to watch the movie It when I was like 7 years old by myself in a dark basement. And it ruined me. Sue me. Clowns can fuck off. I hate them. Nobody likes clowns. And let's be honest, why are people okay with someone putting on an outfit and then, like, wanting to hang out with their kids alone? Like a stranger. Like, who the fuck is like, man, what do I want to do with my life? That. As it is scary month, what is your phobia? I have two probably, that are, like, truly irrational phobias. Clowns? Clowns. I'm putting the poll up. And needles. Syringes. 100% syringes and clowns. Both of these things make me want to run and sweat and shit and explode all at the same time. Phobias suck. They're literally something that has to happen from, like, a formative traumatic event in your life. No one's born with a phobia. And you are consciously aware that they are irrational. Like, I am consciously aware that most clowns out there are probably just really insecure people that don't want to make their art project with their real face. So they're like, oh, I'll put on a bunch of makeup and that'll get me extra attention because I have this weird clown outfit on, but also I sing well. I get it. I get insecurity. I too wear makeup, which could be considered clownish. Phobias are irrational, right? I hate them. I fucking hate them. I don't know if I have a phobia of dark water or just a completely reasonable and rational fear because Satan lives in the ocean. Like, there are actually things down there that could just murder us. Versus like, I don't think the vast majority of people who are out there dedicating their life to being a clown, fucking what, want to kill me. And I don't think I don't even know the syringe thing. I don't even know what the fear is. I just cold sweat pass out. That one's just weird. But yeah, they are. Hold on, I'm putting the poll up. What's your phobia? And just a side note, this poll does not give anyone permission to make fun of anyone else for a phobia. Wait, how do I do a poll? What's your phobia? Because you'd have to answer it. Do you have a phobia? Puppet master. I don't know if I have a puppet phobia though. Like phobia. Like I am afraid of dolls. I do not like them. I do not want them near me. They creep me out. I never liked dolls. Like I wasn't a Barbie kid. I wasn't a doll kid. I wasn't into the taking care of babies thing. So it wasn't really my jam. But dark water can go fuck itself. Yeah, 100% this. Like, but I mean, look at what is that Humboldt squid? Its legs are like so long. I don't even know. Like, those things could actually kill us. Sharks could actually kill us. I mean, an orca could rip you in half. Birds flying near me, that's reasonable, though. Birds are scary. Wait. My current phobia that started like 5 years ago is phone calls. I don't know if I have a phobia about that or if the fact that, like, 9 times out of 10, the call is someone asking me about my extended car insurance warranty or something. And that 1 time out of 10, it's actually a human being that I just put my phone on mute. Because why would I listen to my phone ring all day for the 1% chance it's an actual human that I know wanting to call me? Like, that's crazy. I get vertigo when I'm near a high edge, but I don't know what that's a phobia exactly. If you can actually go towards the high edge, I don't think it is. Phobias, like, the way I learned about them in school was a phobia is a true irrational fear that causes an adverse biological reaction in your body that doesn't make sense to the stimuli. So it has to be something like that, like essentially some event in your life has to be so brain traumatic that it changes the way your brain actually functions to something that doesn't necessarily need that reaction. So for instance, you can actually get a phobia from your mother. If your mom is like how do I put this? Someone's feeding into her neuroses about lightning, for instance. So like she's afraid of lightning and everyone in the house is like, "Oh my god, mom hates lightning. Pad the house, put some music on, get her ear." You know what I mean? So it's like fed. You will learn from your mom that lightning gives attention and is also a danger and you can develop a phobia from your mother. Crazy. Like you can train yourself to react to things in an inappropriate way, the way your mother did. Wild. But that's essentially where they have to come from. And it's like I said, like for the one that is a true phobia, needles, I have no control over what happens. I can go into the nurse's office. I'm anxious. I'm sweating, like as everybody is. Like nobody likes the doctor. But I have to inform them the moment you hit me with that needle, I'm gonna pass out for a few seconds. Don't freak out. Because I do, and I don't have control. Like I can't control that. I just know it's gonna happen, and I know it's like it's a reaction that doesn't need to happen. I guess. It's fucking weird, but lots of people have them. And clowns, I seriously cannot. It gives me just such a visceral reaction to kill or run. Fight or flight, man. Clowns give me such a fight or flight response. So hard. And then when I really start to get into the logic of it, I'm like, what grown adult paints their whole body up to hang out exclusively with children? Like, if I described that as a career goal, I'd be put in a fucking institution. But for some reason, everyone's like, clowns. Yeah, let that stranger hang out with our kids because they put on that costume, so they're safe now. What? Like, why? What happened there? Like, people will freak out over a male elementary school teacher, but like, clowns? Nah, pay one to come to the birthday party. Expose them to all the kids. What? What? I don't know, man. Clowns, though. Can't do it. I don't like centipedes. They suck. Yeah, that's basically it, might. So basically, the phobia can interrupt your daily life, i.e., pass out, start crying for no reason, etc. They're very strange, but it's a weird. It's like your brain reacting in a way it shouldn't. How about sitting in silence with a very tense Uber driver? Can that be a phobia? Oh my god, I don't want that. That sounds horrible. The irrational part of mine, if I don't move, I'll be paralyzed forever. Why? Isn't that fucking weird? It's so brains though. Brains. That's me with water from my mother to my grandmother. No shit, just like just like a visceral fear of water. Reminds me of a joke. The next time you pass someone broke down on the road, remember they were warned about their car and offered extended warranties thousands of times. That's pretty fabulous, to be honest. Oh, that's pretty good. Why? He's been stalking my elbow for the past hour, and I've just been trying to ignore him so he doesn't, because I don't think it's time for a break. I love them so much, but I have to tell you, my dogs are making me want to rip my skin off lately. They're so fucking annoying. Wait, helmets and viewports? Hold on, did I miss it? Some things that terrify me, things like spacesuits with the black visor down and things like driving helmets or that viewport on the Titan tub. I kind of get that. I totally get that. I felt that way. I got to drive in an old classic car one time. It was like a 1920s like Ford or something like that. But the windshield, no shit, was only like this big. It was just like a strip of glass. And you had to like drive basically with like your chin on the steering wheel to see. And I wasn't even driving and it gave me anxiety. I was like, I can't see anything. Oh yeah, station, let me grab it. Hold on. Really, Kaiju? And that's what I'm saying. What Crafty Kaiju said, literally. What I'm saying is I know it's irrational. That's the phobia, right? That's the part. That's what's so stupid. Like my conscious logical self is completely aware that clowns aren't out trying to touch kids. They're not out killing people. They are not trying to kill me. They're not purposely dressing as clowns to frighten me. Like, I know that. But my body still pukes and sweats when I see them. Phobias, man. It's stupid. I would never go up to a real human dressed as a clown doing clowning and be like, you piece of shit. Like, what the fuck? Never. Never. And I hope never any of you do that, because what the fuck? Never. I just sit there and start shaking and sweating and try not to puke in public. And if the clown comes towards me, I go. Until they go away. But I would fucking never, because I'm guaranteed they're probably wonderful. Except Gacy. But Gacy didn't prey on the kids. He was like killing other people. The clown was just like a weird cover up shit to make him look nice, I think. Actually, since my mom was afraid of thunder and lightning, whenever we would have bad storms at night, when we kids, she would huddle us together in the living room and watch through the windows as if, free fireworks show. I love storms. My mom used to push my bed under my window so I could watch the storms. When I do try to make phone calls, I start shaking and crying, chest pain from anxiety attack. I usually take Ativan to make calls, but I get so worked up about it, and then I don't even want to take the meds to make the calls. Yep. Like I haven't. Oh god. I haven't called to start my new Crohn's chemo, and I was supposed to start in May or June. I have these holes in my gums where they pulled teeth last year, but I think it's actually my job. But dude, I get it. I mean, I think a lot of people have kind of that weird white coat anxiety with that shit, right? There's oh god, the extended warranty in a game. We've gone too far. Gacy and it, to be honest. I mean, Tim Curry's a god, but it really fucked me up. I just saw it way too young. There was a clown in Ohio back in 2018 where they would stand menacingly in alleys and at schools threatening teachers and students. Why? See, I've never known a clown to do something like that. Like, I don't know any clowns personally, but I've been around clowns and they seem very kind people. They're just making balloon animals, Katie. They're just not normal balloon animal making men. I do love me some balloon animals. I think what it is about the viewports and the helmets is they create a disconnect between the human on one side and the world outside. A really weird image in my head is one of those driving helmets or spacesuit visors or one of those tiny deep sea viewports slowly filling them with like, ugh, creepy. Creepy. You've known clowns, they just didn't wear makeup.
Fucking glut. Fucking glut dropping the mic. Fucking glut dropping the mic out here. This is too early for this shit, bitch. Cheers to that. Yeet, I had that feeling.
The egg. Do you like my little egg? This is the, it's literally like a non-licensed Yoshi egg, you know? It's got an H for Emperor. But you can get a really big one. It's like $200, but it's the best bong I've ever had. This one, I think, was like 70-ish. It is an egg. This is the small one. I like the small one. It doesn't, I mean, it's never going to hit as hard as one that's twice the size. But in terms of little bubblers, these little eggs are great. Slam. What's up, my boy? Did you just need some attention, bud? You just like to be on camera, I think. I think you know what's up and are you famous? Are you famous, Bubba? Yeah, thank you. Oh, okay. Look at this. They try to lick out my earbuds to make me leave. They're such douchebags. I wish I had the blue small egg. I like blue. Beth, go time the ducky in the bathtub. Oh, I want the ducky. The ducky is so fucking cute. Story of how I saw the original IT for the first time. It involves being homeless, LSD, and a groomer. I'm sorry, the original It? Wait, I read IT and I'm an idiot. You saw the original It for the first time involving being homeless, LSD, and a groomer. I know. I don't get it either. I need to hear that. What? Oh my god, David. That's so real, though. It's funny, but it's real. People who dress up to do Civil War reenactments are probably on average more dangerous than clowns. You're fucking right, though. Shut your ears, baby boy. It's too much for you. It's too much real life, baby boy. It's okay. That's, yeah. You're not wrong. When I was a kid, I remember thinking Civil War, like, reenactors or, like, doing that kind of thing was very cool, and I was like, "Oh, they dress up, and it's like Ren Fair kind of stuff, and they're, like, cosplaying, you know?" And the more I think about it, the older I get, I'm like, why are we reenacting war, and who chose to be on the South Side? For entertainment's value purpose, whatever. Right? Right, Sexlet? Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one, because the more I'm like, am I being too sensitive, or like... What is this? What's happening here? Do you like war? Because that's concerning. Also concerning if you're... Yeah, it's a choice, right? Like, and it's not just a casual choice. Like, it's got some planning, right? No shit, I did it once for a TV taping. Are they? I would assume. Why reenact the Civil War when you can reenact the Golden Girls?
Dude, fucking men, they lasted longer. Giggity.
I've got to go. I've got to take a number 3. That's a piss and a shit and a wank in a tree. It's a P and an S and a W in a tree. she's got yolks. It probably stemmed from when they made us reenact war. They made you reenact war in school? And then certain folk really latched on. Yeah, they did. I mean, it's literally kind of cosplaying, slave owners. Ish, right? Is that too far? I mean, we learned about war stuff, but like acting it out? How But why a tree? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. And if you've never seen the music video for that song, it makes even less sense because the gentlemen singing it are like 70 something. Oh my god. Sprante Gashi, one moment. I'm about to up in super fucking liberal land. I get enlightened by you guys pretty regular, not enlightened, but informed. I'm sorry, Spronty, this is wild. I went to a private school where we were indoctrinated hard about how slavery was setting African Americans and other slaves up for success in the long run, and that they owned white folks and slave owners. Hashtag white coping. Holy shit. Oh my god, Ohio. Okay, a lot of things make sense then. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It's still horrific, but like, damn. Damn. Did you realize that was happening while it was happening, or did it take you a few years out of it to be like, oh my god? Just curious. Genuinely. Like, wow. The fact that you realized what the fuck was going on and you aren't a racist piece of shit is a fucking miracle and good on you. Or your parents, or whoever helped that happen, because damn. Shut the fuck up. They taught you that? Black people were a result of Noah's son fucking up after the ark?
Oh my god, I've never heard that before. Holy shit, what? Holy shit, what?
Oh my god. I grew up Catholic, man. I've heard some crazy shit, but holy shit, what? Oh, Tomadills. I mean, were you here the day that we found there was an Airbnb listing for, I'm not kidding you, a plantation slave house you can go rent on Airbnb, and apparently it's quite the trend in the South. It's called that. That's me quoting. They call that. They call them that in the listing. It's real. It's fucking horrific. And there's like reviews from like, I just cannot. I cannot. Wow. Oh my god, Chesh. You need a little leash. No, he'd choke himself. Don't do that. I went to school in Arizona where we had a segment where the teacher split the class in two and forced us to argue for or against slavery. How old were you? What the fuck? I was literally forced to argue for slavery for a grade and it messed the whole class up.
Holy shit. She was 9! That music is so appropriate for that information you just shared. Holy shit.
9! I am so happy that you're like functioning in italics. Holy shit. Wow. Dude, Spronty, thank you so much for subbing to class. Keeping the class alive and giving any swings for 4 months. Everyone, don't forget your fucking Prime subs. Bezos is a billionaire and does nothing for society. 9! Wow. Yeah, right, Viata. If I would have come home and told my mom that, I don't even know what she would have done. Again, very liberal schools, Seattle area, like super, just wow. Woke before woke was the thing. Wow. Talk about fucking traumatic. Holy shit. Genuinely, I went to school and college to be a pastor. No shit. Oh, dude, you super drink the Kool-Aid. Left in 2016 when I saw how the church treated things around Trump and said, fuck that noise. Close to no contact with my parents now. That I'm so sorry that you have to go through something like that. I have a lot of very dear people in my life who have had to go almost pretty much no contact with their parents over politics. And it's just sad. It's so, like, in a pathetic, sad way for those people. Because, like, how can you claim to be a functioning adult? It's fucking wild, dude. I'm glad your eyes opened up. I mean, we're all recovering from something, right? Like I was raised Catholic and I was just talking about that this morning, how like I don't think I'll ever erase the core of my humanity, which is guilt. I am sin. I am the source of my parents' original sin. I am guilt. I am sin. I need to apologize for being alive. Like I don't think that ever goes away, but the fact that acknowledging it, being aware of it and trying to not feed into it personally is important, I think. I support keeping the plantations as museums, but like people really want to have weddings and all sorts of events at them. And I'm just like, why do you want your wedding fantasy to be looking like a fucking slave owner? Agreed. Like, keep your shit, make it a museum dedicated to all the people who fucking were stolen from their homelands and murdered there and buried underground and etc. Like, teach people what slavery was, because erasing history is not how we learn from it. But it's almost like glorifying it, right? Making it a wedding venue? What the fuck? Mm-hmm. It's excellent. This is why we're friends. No shit. Growing up in Washington State, all over the state, but still the state, all our history lessons were the Oregon Trail happened and Sacagawea totally totes went of her own volition. History. She loved Lewis and Clark. They were her favesies. She loved it. That's what I grew up learning. And then I moved to the East Coast and I was like, oh, fuck. You don't have Indian reservations here? Oh, because you fucking slaughtered. Oh my God. Whereas I like grew up on a res. Like, it's just so different. It's so backwards. It's so fucked up. It's so wrong. We're all foul sinners. We're all the source of the sin. And I'm okay with that now. Damn, dude. Damn. The kids are too young to be told about alternative lifestyles or sex ed, but they are old enough to argue pros of slavery. Dude, Genova, exactly. What in the fucking fuck? It's, again, I know I say this a lot, but it's probably a good sign in the long run that it doesn't make sense to you and I, right? If it made sense to us, like, you know what I'm saying? We're probably not in a good, healthy place mentally. Damn. Dude, Bezabelli, I can't even, like, anytime I see that kind of architecture, you know the architecture, like the white pillars kind of houses, I get this sinking, dark, disgusting pit in my stomach that says, burn that down. Nothing good has ever happened there. I mean, that's like coming from, again, my very narrow knowledge of American history because, you know, the Oregon Trail and Sacagawea loved it. Uggs. Brought to you by Vagisil. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I think there's something, you know, I'm not a religious person, but there is something I think there is something to be said about like the energy in certain places. I know you guys know it. You guys know I told you I went to a few camps when I went to Germany. They have a few that are still standing up, and you can go see pictures of the Jewish people that were slaughtered and all the different things there. And even if I had not known where the fuck I was going, I would have known I needed to leave. There is something so core, just like, I don't know, visceral, I guess. I can't think of another word for it, that it like screams. It's your gut. Your gut says, go, run. Nothing good has happened here. Nothing good will ever happen here. Run away. Holy shit. And that's how I feel. I've been to the South. I've seen some plantation homes just in casual passing, but and you just get this core like that shouldn't be there. Like, it's a haunted house or something like that. It's disgusting. What do you mean? Native Americans didn't know what they were doing when they traded their land for shinies? Dude. It's sick. It's sick how how history books, at least when I was a kid, were written to make it seem like, you know, Sacagawea was totes into it. Ugh. The architecture of a plantation mansion is beautiful despite what's happened on the property. Just a statement, not arguing. No, I agree with you. But because I know where it came from and what it is, it makes me feel ill. Like, those houses are phenomenal. They're beautiful, historically speaking, but I know what it is. We know what that architecture was for. We know what it is. Like, it's so core in me that my body just, like, revolts against it, and I want nothing to do with it. Like, even if it was a museum, I probably wouldn't go in. Like, I don't know. I would be afraid that, like, the people who originally owned that land and killed their slaves, like, maybe are getting kickbacks or something. Like, it's just doesn't feel good being on that ground. And that's how I felt when I went to a few of the different camps in Germany. It's just the ground itself felt sick. Just felt sick. And I'm not a feely person, but that felt sick. Yeah. We had no idea what to argue, and I still don't know if that was the point, and we were still graded on our arguments, so I just don't know. That is, how does the teacher grade that? Dude, oh my god, excellent idea. Co-idea. What if all plantation homes just became like those chaotic destruction rooms? I'm saying, like, just let black people go fucking rage these houses to the ground. I would say, like, black people with the ancestry, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, we're all connected in the end. Like, if you have ancestry back to when we were stealing people from Africa, we mean white people, you probably have ancestors who were slaves. You get to go destroy that house now. Go have fun. Go destroy those homes, because that would be amazing. Because why? History books were also written to make it seem like there was like 20 people that were impacted. Yeah, that's facts. Like, go on tours of the plantations. Their grounds and the buildings are cool, and the ground's usually like a protected garden, so it's a nice outing, but still, I agree. Yeah, it's beautiful architecture. You can acknowledge it's beautiful architecture and still acknowledge it's disgusting what happens there. The White House is a plantation house. For those not in America who are unfamiliar with the style of home I'm talking about, I'm sure you're familiar with the way the White House looks, which was also built by slaves.
America!
You want to see a funny music video? We need a funny. Us idolizing this, like, dance, whatever this shit is. I don't know what that is, but I dig it. His, it reminds me of the Elaine, but, like, with less, like, head flailing. Elaine did, like, the snaps, but he just kind of has this, like, it's like a slow motion Carlton almost. It's precious and I love it. I don't understand it. Jesus. Let the sun shine. Oh my Jesus. It's sunning. It's sunning outside. It's smoother. Yeah. They probably do this so much. People are like, "Ah, it's just Pete and Baz." I mean, honestly, like, the country's not that big. Most people have to know about Pete and Baz, this kind of like explosion, right? They're great. Oops. Sorry. Same song. I was trying to find. They literally have one more music video, and I feel like a dick if I don't give you at least that one. The Pete and Baz have a lot more though. Check out Pete and Baz; they're great. They're more like just seriously very dank rapping. They're really good. Like, no joke. No joke. I think, is Sindhu Sesh the most recent one? I don't. Dude, Slurm, a few people in chat never had seen the Northern Boys before and didn't know of their wonder, and so you know what happens. I would be so excited to be their grandchild. Are you kidding me? I'd be so proud. My grandparents were, for the most part, old racist bastards. That seems way more fun. Like, I'm pretty sure one of my grandpas at one point told me to, quote unquote, never bring home a black boy. This is literally the one I was looking for. Thank you, Genova. I appreciate you very much. You read my mind. I know. It's me. I'm some people. They're amazing. I mean, there's got to be more people in here that have never heard him before. And even if they have heard of him, we love them. They're great. They're so fucking talented. I often wondered what nursing homes were going to look like when my Nirvana-loving Megadeth thrashing generation got older. I think Northern Boys are showing the way. 100%. I think that's truly. I think about that too. Like, I don't have kids, and none of my siblings have. Well, we won't go there today. My sister doesn't have any kids, so like, I'm just gonna die alone in a nursing home somewhere, like a state home. I know it, and I think it won't be too bad. We'll all be playing Nintendo and shit, but like in our minds. Yeah, I'm okay with dying playing Mario Kart with a bunch of other people my age who didn't have kids, because that's like the majority of my age. We're all being blamed for the failure of this country because none of us are breeding, allegedly. Although I have a lot of friends with kids, so I think it's a really good 50-50. Go fuck yourselves. But it doesn't, I have a lot of hobbies that don't necessarily require my body to work fully. Like I can, as long as my thumbs move a little bit, and by then we're gonna have such higher updated VR and shit. Nursing home's gonna be lit, right? Katie Sturman. I mean, honestly, if that's how I have to pay for the nursing home, I don't know, that or die on the streets. Like, what do you do if you don't have children to take care of you? I don't know. True questions. I really don't know. I think I just die. No, dude. Okay, Jay. I love that we're sharing terrible stories about our family because dude, I wasn't even allowed to watch The Color Purple because it brought that in the house. No shit. I'm at my grandma's house one day. My lovely Nana, who I love so much, and I've told you guys, she definitely changed by her older years. But this was when I was like in middle school, and she was flipping through channels on her giant TV, and the movie Save the Last Dance came on, and that is Julia Stiles. Julia Stiles? Is that her name? I feel like I'm saying that wrong or something. Great movie. Fucking one of my absolute favorites as a child. It's one of the quintessential dance movies of my youth. And it comes on, and my sister and I are sitting on the couch, and we're both like, oh my gosh, stay here, Nana, stay here. This is one of the best movies ever, best movies ever. And it's on a scene where it's like Julia Stiles or something, like in her bedroom packing or whatever. And my Nana's like, okay, and sits there for a minute. And then she goes to school. And basically, it's a story about an uptight kind of ballerina white girl having to move in with her dad and go to like a majority black school. And she gets like, a woke experience. And my Nana, I have never forgot this, picks up the controller and goes, no, 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 no. Salt and pepper, and changes the channel. And I was like, what? And I went home and had to ask my mom, like, what the fuck? What is Nana broken? Like, what did that mean? And my mom had to teach me, like, Nana's a racist hoe. And I was like, but I love Nana. What the fuck? Whoa. I've never forgot it because it's about a white girl falls in love with a black boy. Oh my God, the audacity. But I've never forgot that shit. Gross. Gross. I think that was actually one of the first moments in my life I realized my grandparents were people and not just like Nana and Grandpa who were perfect. You know what I'm saying? My mom told me she was glad my grandma passed when I was still young, 5th or 6th grade, because my image of her was never tarnished. Pretty sure she would have hated who I grew into. Oh, man. My Nana, she was so nice to me, but I'm pretty sure she would hate me if she knew who I actually was. I was raised on a healthy diet of Blazing Saddles and other movies that were the same level of, oh, wait, when you watch it today. I didn't see any of those movies till I was in college. Isn't that sad? When I was already like, "Oh, this is problematic." I love them, but I've never not recognized the problematicness in them. But I did enjoy things as a child that were very problematic. I couldn't even name one now, but, looking at it in hindsight, you're like, "Wow, in that movie, they sure used the word, excuse me, tranny a lot," or something terrible like that, where you're like, it's incredible that only, like, 20 years ago, slurs like that were just thrown around loosely on common television in sitcoms and shit. Wow. Wow. And we were just immune to it. I was totally not aware of it. It was sick. And I'm glad I'm aware of it now because damn. What does what mean, David? What did I say? Oh my God. I'll help you with your animal rescue. The only animals I'm not like big on, I don't really know much about cats, but I've taken care of rodents of almost all varying sizes and the lizards and the spiders. The spiders. I assume the daily energy drinks will someday losing the molecules in my body and I'll turn into a human puddle. So yeah, my retirement plan is molecular destabilization. Oh my God, like Alex Mack? Dude, that'd be sick though. Can you reform once it wears off? What happens? Dude, that is worth celebrating, Donna. Doing one thing. I mean, literally acknowledging anxiety is one thing, in my opinion. Because sometimes I let myself just be paralyzed by it and I like get that mental, like, I'm a victim, the world sucks, me, blah, 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 blah. Like being able to acknowledge what's happening with that little screaming voice that's screaming, like, ah, that's was something in itself, in my opinion. That's a fucking weird analogy because you can still have salt and pepper together. I mean, my grandpa literally died of clogged arteries from overuse of salt and pepper. So, yeah. I don't know. I never heard her say that again and ever, but that was, I mean, in that tone, salt and pepper, change the channel. And I was like, what the fuck? What did that even, I was so, my parents raised us very, woke before it was woke, I guess, where just people are people and how dare you. And so my brain didn't even compute, like, what the fuck is going on with Nana? Is she okay? Is she stroking? Alex Mack was the tits. Alex Mack was a fucking legend. Still is, to be honest. That actress, she was in 10 Things I Hate About You, wasn't she? I think she was the younger sister who's like prissy and cute, which is so weird considering Alex Mack. I've seen quite a bit that I never saw an issue with growing up. Yeah. It's interesting. I feel like death by oversalt may be the true ending of the American dream. I mean, seriously. It's crazy. It's like, I laugh about it so you guys can laugh about it, but my grandpa died of like, he literally had 2-dose AAA heart attacks, AAA like aortic aneurysms, survived one, the second one put him in a wheelchair and he pretty much wilted out after that and had a stroke. And it was because he fucking salted all, like, just his food was salt. Because my nana was of the era of like the Depression where you didn't have spices, so her food literally tasted like baby food and it was mush. And he would add salt to everything just to add flavor to it, and it ended up in horrible heart attacks and all this stuff. And my mom has a home video, and it's the last home video we have with him on it. And she used to have one of those tape recorders that you put a whole fucking like tape into. And my grandpa's sitting there with a corn on the cob, and my nana is sitting there with her huge fucking square glasses looking at him like, George, you better not. And my grandpa picks up the salt shaker and like unscrews it and just pours it on the corn and starts eating it. He literally had a AAA heart attack like a couple months later or something like that. It's crazy. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. And I mean, it's like out of a movie, right? I miss my grandpa, but damn, he knew what the fuck he was doing and he was going to go out on his terms, in my opinion. What salt and pepper meant? Oh, it's literally because it was about the. Oh, I'm so sorry, David. My brain skipped. I'm sorry. The movie was about a teenage white girl falling in love with a teenage black boy. And my nana could not have her 2 granddaughters exposed to that because she was racist as fuck at this point. And so she said, salt and pepper, and changed the channel. Like, that's not allowed in my house. That doesn't happen. That was the mentality. Does that make sense? Which is gross. I hate it. I mean, she definitely changed a lot. Unfortunately, after my grandpa died, my grandpa fed into it a lot. After my grandpa died and she aged and, got over herself, she changed a lot and went back on a lot of horrible things she said, which was wonderful. But there was a time and a place. What up, Knives? We were trading horrible, racist, ancestral stories. What's up? There's a TikToker with a great line. If you ain't sneezing, it's at it. If you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoning. Is it supposed to be ain't? It ain't seasoned. Seasoning ain't. Yeah, I got it. Nope, I figured it out. I can put it together. I do puzzles. It ain't seasoning. No, that's really fucking good. Actually, that's amazing. I like that though. I don't over salt, but I love seasoning. Like I want my food to taste like something. My dad died from a heart attack. We saw it coming. Same stuff. Type 2 diabetes, terrible diet. He had like double-digit heart attacks while I was alive. Actually had a pattern going where one heart attack would make him stop smoking and the next would make him start again. What is it with these fucking people we love? Like, can they just stop? We love them. Jesus. I type terribly. Dude, I'm getting used to having my fingertips back, actually. It's been wonderful. Like, they're still a little bit too long, but chopping those claws off and actually being able to type again, oh my god, you don't realize how much you fucking need your fingertips until someone takes them off or away from you. I do puzzles. I love puzzles. I am queen of typos, and I hate texting. I hate typing, and I do not want to retype it. So I feel like it's fair if I'm gonna typo all the time to try to make it through someone else's typo. I can fucking do it. If it doesn't make sense, I'm not gonna make it. Like obviously you didn't mean it at seasoning. That doesn't make sense, and you're a smart person. I can figure it out. Yeah, I wanted to play this video first. I do puzzles. Was that not was that not it? Tired, okay? I love salt. There's nothing wrong with salt, and you need salt. I think the problem is that a lot of, like, pre-made food that a lot of people of the war era were consuming at high amounts had salt that was a preservative salt in it that you couldn't taste. So they ended up salting it on top of that salt, and that's how you end up consuming way too much sodium, so on and so forth. I think that was more the thing. I'm laughing more at your guys' your guys' impression of it. Solve this typo. Stand back, guys. I do puzzles. That's funny. I promise, we're probably laughing at you, maybe. Thank you for just letting me be unapologetically myself. You do need to hydrate. I mean, you literally can't hydrate without salt. It's such a weird caveat. There's too much of one, too much of the other. That's why I try to say, like, everything in moderation. Yeah, without salt, you can't really hydrate, and too much salt, you'll overhydrate, etc., etc. Like, it's just, everything in moderation. You're the best. Thanks for laughing at my dumb. I appreciate you. I ripped the cuticle on my middle finger of my dominant hand. Ow. Like a hangnail? Like up your... Oh my god. I'm just waiting for this. This video just hasn't buffered. I'm sorry. Someone's probably downloading something. It's fine. I can vividly remember me asking my dad why he still ate whatever he wanted. His response, I'm going to eat what I like. The doctor wants me to live a few more years eating cardboard, and that's just not the life I want. So when he died of a heart attack, I was just like, well, yeah. I kind of feel like my parents take actually really good care of themselves. Like, I don't think I would have to worry about anything anytime soon, but in general, I kind of support that. Like, not... I don't think we... how do I say? I kind of support that in a way. Like, I think humans have, like, a false sense of security in that they can control how they die by XXXX, but, like... Your chances are 50-50, just like everybody else, no matter how much kale you eat. And that's just facts. Like, media and shit loves to feed you otherwise because, like, if your body doesn't look perfect, then you must be unhealthy or something. But it's kind of fucking 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Are you kidding me? Like, 100% Katie, this is why I keep coming back. Because I like puzzles. You think it's 30-70 against? You think so? Tom Addles, I've actually seen a few cases where the doctor tells the patients not to stop smoking because it would put their body in so much shock that they wouldn't get better from whatever else they're suffering. Like, the damage from the smoking's already done. It's not like smoking cigarettes feeds cancer. Like, if you've got it, you've got it. It's just like they want to mitigate the damage done to the tissue that's not as damaged. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. 30-70 against. No, I totally get it. Yeah, sorry. I enjoy the mindset I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Yeah. I kind of, within reason, yes. Within reason. Like, I'm not going to go out and inject heroin into my eyeballs or something right away. Like, that doesn't seem like a fun plan, really, and seems awfully dangerous. But I'm not gonna not do fun things, for fear of blank. If it seems fun, as long as it's not like, literally gonna murder me. I want to get old enough to pet the lizards. Oh my god, David. Were you here yeah, you watched the cute iguana with us, right? The fucking iguana that was precious with his owner and, like, had a super special relationship. It was so weird. But you can be literally healthy your entire life and drop dead. I mean, it's not like you can, like, that's a small percentage. Like, I don't need to tell you. I think we like create a fantastical world where, again, I was talking about this earlier, but, like, if we follow the recipe of, like, A plus B plus C, healthy diet, healthy lifestyle, whatever, that we'll live to a healthy, ripe old age. But, like, that's not guaranteed in any way, shape, or form. Basically, if you do all that, if you live to a healthy, ripe age, you'll probably be feeling better than a lot of the rest of us. But, like, When your ticket's up, your ticket's up. Eat a cupcake. Pet a lizard. Dude, fuck yeah, Tom Hiddleston. I'm not gonna have kids. I don't need to be here till I'm 100, where I can't even move or take care of myself. I feel that way. Like the moment I can't wipe my own ass anymore, I'm kind of out because I'm never gonna be able to afford someone to wipe my ass for me in a shameless way. So I'm just kind of not. I just put me in the woods with a fifth of something delicious and let a bear eat me. I'll go back to the earth. Moderation's key to that statement, but I'm not gonna cut out everything I enjoy just because it might make me live longer. 100%. And like there's nothing out there that anyone has proven guarantees you get more years of life. You cannot guarantee more years of life. You can guarantee better quality of the years you get, but genetically, it's all genetic. Genetically speaking, you kind of do have a timeout. And we can extend that with medicines and shit, but like at what point is your quality of life even a great idea? Does it feel nice anymore? Do you have a quality of life anymore? If you're taking a bucket of pills and just like can't move and everything, I don't know. Being old, I don't know. Everything that encompasses not being able to wipe your own ass on a permanent basis. It just doesn't seem worth it. Oh, I'm gonna work till I die, Chesh. I have a 401k that I started way back when I was like 18 years old that it still exists and is gaining, and I think that'll pay for my willful euthanasia eventually, because it'll probably be legal by then. I won't have rights over my body, but they won't care about that, right? I'll work till I'm dead. Yep. My content will be my death, probably. I don't know. All I want to do is live long enough to see the next Godzilla movie. Imagine. Apparently, if you have ulcerative colitis, the doc won't tell you to start smoking, but they won't bug you to quit either because smoking actually can help. Wow, it can help? I don't want to say the word again. It hurts me. That's what they say to me when they weren't sure if I. Weird. I've heard that before, though. I've actually heard a few different patients say the same thing. Okay, I think the thing buffered enough. Not the movie, but just this music. Incredible. That's the Northern Boys. I hope you've all enjoyed that small stint of stream today. Local news can kill you tonight at 11 on your local news. Dude, the news is just fear-mongering shit, huh? I hate that stuff. And I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be scared of literally anything. Why would I, like, other than a horror movie, I guess. Real life's, I don't know. It's such a weird mentality to feed into that stuff. It breaks my brain. I know it's a different way of thinking, and I know I shouldn't even try. But that reminds me, I help out with equine-assisted occupational therapy. We had a lady on hospice who was coming in to do sessions. Apparently, when she first started, she just wanted to die. Oh, with the sessions every 2 weeks, she was improving and was so happy. Sadly, she did pass about a month ago, and I found out she told her family on her deathbed to tell everyone who helped out, "Thank you for helping me be a cowgirl again." I'm leaking. That's pretty fucking special. That's really special. I mean, what, like, more noble deed than just helping someone have a glorious last couple months or weeks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Me too. Like, it sounds like you guys helped her kind of find a peace. You and her and the animals. I really do think animal therapy is something. Like, the people definitely have a huge part in facilitating the entire experience. But you probably know just as well as I do, there's something about being around horses. Even though a horse smashed my face, I still went and rode horses after that and was still a horse girl for a while until my parents moved. There's something about it. They're kind of soul healing. Just animals in general. I mean, I think there's actually been studies about it where it's, proven by studies where they take people's blood before they pet a dog and after and during petting a dog, and like their serotonin and dopamine levels are like tripled and quadrupled just because they're petting a dog. And their cortisol levels tank from petting a dog. Just petting a dog, just like crazy. There's something about it. I don't know what it is. If it's the companionship or if it's just like the acknowledgement of another soul being there with you or something. It was a few months at least. That's dope. I'm so happy we were able to do it for her. Man, that's so special. It was really cool to see what we could do with horses. Each horse has a different gait, which can do different things too. I'm one of the horse handlers, so I get to see some cool stuff. That is really cool. This community helped me a ton during my shit. I mean, that's another, right? Like, that was the universe working in a weird way, though. We know that. Like, I'm not a religious person, but, you know, the universe prefers chaos, but in that chaos, sometimes I think shit knocks off and just happens the way it's supposed to. I think. You know, I truly do. God, that sun is so bright. Let's take a quick break. I'm going to see if I can curtain that. Ugh! She's blind. It's like that. The sun is just like right there. I keep wanting to play the game, but I'm afraid like the dark and light contrast of the monitor is gonna give me a migraine. I gotta go. I gotta go do something about that. It's so bright. I love you, Vissy Love. I've never been more thankful than for someone finding a place. It's like my soul to live in forever. That woman who runs the program has worked with the same kids in an office setting, and she notices the difference the horses make. For most of the kids, they just think they're playing games on horses. I mean, that's no shit. One of my therapists, after my dad died, my mom sent my sister and I both to a therapist when we were really little. We just played board games. I didn't even think I was in therapy. Crazy. I 100% use Twitch as a coping mechanism. I owe a lot of making it through a dark time to Dan and Goops. 100% same. And I like I've talked about that with my therapist because I've done the exact same, Genova. Like I've been in like really dark places where I call myself like the lurker queen. I go and hang out in KPP's chat or L or et cetera, Dan's, and I don't say a fucking word. I don't say hi, I don't say bye. I just sit there. But there's something kind of magical about it. I can feel better by doing that. I feel like I've been social a little bit. Like I've done something without having done it. And I think it's that it alleviates that pressure of like like I feel like a lot of us have this internal like, well, if I go hang out with a group of friends, like I have to bring something exciting to the table, metaphorically speaking. When in no way, shape, or form do you. Like just be Chesh, you fucking I love you. Thank you so much for the 20 months, booby.
I appreciate your sub. Go forth and be a consensual bitch.
But yeah, there's something about like I don't know, it makes me feel that little bit of like I've been around people, but I wasn't pressured into being anything, saying anything, doing anything, being impressive or funny. Like no one can see me, so no one can be like, "Oh my god, Katie, are you okay? You look a little off." Like if I'm a little off, no one knows unless I tell them a little bit off. And there's something about that that's like, I don't know, it makes me feel better. And I think it's kind of wonderful to just go laugh. Just go laugh at someone being dumb who you're very familiar with, who you've been watching for years or you've been hanging out with for years or etc. There's something weirdly comforting in it, but there's no pressure. Like I call it the Irish goodbye, but you never have to say hi, you don't have to say bye, and you literally never have to wear pants. We don't know. Nobody knows, and it really removes a lot of the weird whatever it is that stops me from wanting to go hang out or go do things. Being social, right? That weird, like, why? Why are we, like, on high I always say it's like my hackles go up. Why do my hackles go up around people I love? Who I know for a fact just wanna sit and be in the same room as me and just wanna look at Instagram. Like, why do my hackles go up like I need to entertain or be like fucking Martha Stewart? I don't know. And it's like, I think the more you have those people in your life, the more you start to break that. Like, honestly, just being on Twitch and being a part of Twitch, watching people and streaming myself has in a weird way helped me with being social in real life. It's removed a lot of boundaries like that because I logic it in the way that like I get to hang out with you guys all day and a lot of you are big weirdos, just like me, no shade thrown. They've got to be out there too. So if I'm just myself in public places, guaranteed there's going to be another weirdo out there who's going to pick up on it and drift over and be like, "Hey, you weird? I'm weird too. Would you like to do a weird thing together?" You know what I'm saying? Not exactly that, but like that in a metaphor. Maybe that. Did I make it weird? I made it weird. In a weird way, I do worship the universe. I mean, it made me, after all, and many of its structures resemble our biological structures. 100%. I kind of do. Like, I say that, like, I'm not a religious person, but if I had to choose a deity, it'd be like nature. Whatever that is. In the grander scheme of things, like in terms of space and everything. Like, whatever did this, and the way, like, flowers, more often than not, resemble a big, puffy, juicy vagina that I want to bury my face in. And, like, there are so many weird flowers that look like big old cocks in the world. Or, like, you look at space, and certain supernovas literally look like the iris of a eyeball. Like, there's something to it. We think we're special, but we're just part of a bigger thing, and it all kind of looks the same at the end of the day. And it's, I ain't afraid of shit. I do puzzles. I can figure it out. Does it make me sound smart to say I do puzzles? Or does it make it worse and make me sound kind of dumb to say I do puzzles? Because, like, puzzles aren't easy. I don't fear the Reaper. Okay, I gotta go take care of this window. Let's take a break. Sorry for putting my hackles up. I do puzzles. It's whatever. Why does being social feel like that? Cough, neurodivergency. It's the worst. But we're all neurodivergent. That's the crazy part. Depends on when you say it. Okay. I don't think before I speak, so you guys are gonna have to tell me. If I say it and sounds stupid, let me know so I know when to use that one. Because you know how sometimes people force you to talk? The key is make them never want to do that again. Save up the ammo. Save up the ammo. I think what I love about is that it's both. We're doomed. Are you sure you know how to apply the cricoid pressure and do the trach with the same hand? It's whatever. I do puzzles. Let's fucking go. Anyone got gloves? I know anatomy. Let's fucking go. No. So there's this giant tarantula fossil they found in Australia. I do puzzles. I like putting my tarantula molts on the walls so people think they're tarantulas crawling up my walls. That gives me much pleasure. Is that weird? Scott doesn't come over often. I think I know why. This window, though. All right, break. So bad. Do puzzles. Let's fucking go. Speaking of puzzles, should we try to find these last couple videos in this game? I only literally have one idea. Like, I don't even have an idea. I guess I have one idea, but I don't know if it'll do anything. My one idea is there's a fucking remember there's like a bucket? How we threw water on Robo whatever? Not Robo Blake, on the robot thing. Blabblebot, whatever. Blabbabot. There was one of the flowers is called Pale. I don't know. Put the flower in the pail and see what the fuck happens. I don't know. I don't know. Let me change your category real quick. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. I want the story. I need it. And I know you need it too. Scott needs to do puzzles, all I'm saying. He hangs out with kids too much. Dude, right, October. I fucking love this song. Pearl Jam is great. And the fact that I saw him last summer and he still sounds exactly the same is phenomenal. Like, he's a little old man now. Like, he stops and tells stories and rambles a lot. But he's always kind of rambled like that. So, you know, whatever. He's just older. His voice is still fucking perfect. It is exactly the album. It's crazy good. He's great. It's just great. Oh my God, did I not turn it down? Jesus Christ. Why is she like this? I have so many questions. I'm so sorry. Blah, 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 blah. All I was saying is his voice is still phenomenal. I got to see him last summer with my sister. I got to see this and Pixies. both bands sounded exactly the same as they always did, which is crazy because I'm so used to newfangled bands where you listen to the album a whole bunch and then you go see them live and it's like two different things. You're like, what the fuck happened here? Because editing, autotune, etc. Crazy to hear bands that didn't have those tools at their disposal, how they just sound exactly the way they should. It's wild. That's what I was doing. Hold on. I just blanked. Oh God, what's his name? My sister just texted it to me. My sister just texted me why she does puzzles. Do I made a pie with the peach because that was the sheep's favorite pie. That's how I got the orange tape. So I got that one. Um, there was the flour with the pail. There's one flour called pail. So I thought putting it in the pail might do something. I don't fucking know. And then there was one of the videos really quickly in the very beginning, the sheep says, Wooly says, I'm allergic to apples. I don't know what that means, but like that's something I didn't know. So like, you know what I'm saying? Yep, I did that. I'm trying to think. So I gave the doll her flower. I got that video. I got how did I get the other one? Oh, the piano. The piano. We wrote down the song that was in one of the videos and put it into the piano. God damn it. I just want to pull this. My sister said there's a really important thing we need to listen to really quick. Who is it again? That's who it is. Apparently, Sam Smith did an amazing NPR Tiny Desk recently and sang one of his songs, and it's amazing. I want to see how long it is. How long is it? It's 20 minutes, though. Which song? I know which song it is. Hold on. I don't want to watch the whole. We're not going to watch the whole thing because I want to get into the game. I'm so sorry, Alice. I love you. Let me see. Oh my God, it's amazing. The lineup of songs he sings at this NPR, like I want to listen to all of them. Fuck, do we save this whole thing? Do we listen to the one my said? Sarah said he does Unholy with like an entire backup song group, and it's fucking beautiful and incredible. Ugh. I might save it. It's 20 minutes long, but this is the song lineup. Stay With Me, How Do You Sleep, Unholy, and Lay Me Down. Those are like all the really good songs. I might save it for tomorrow. It hurts me to do. It hurts me to do this. But it's 20 minutes of like banging Sam Smith. Like, holy shit, that'll be a treat for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, right? I believe. I believe. I just watched my cam fuck up. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. Cool. We'll do it tomorrow. I'm gonna save it. Because I think it's worth it to watch the whole thing. I saved it. Hold on, I'll put it in our open really quick. No, don't. Stop it. Not today, NPR. Tomorrow. Save play next stream. Got it. Oh, no shit. Our Flag Means Death second season. They're actually coming out with a second season? Fuck yes. That show is so goddamn good. Holy shit. That show was incredible. I'm just moving chat over so I can see you guys while we play. All right. Oh, it's already out? Oh, fuck. I should have. I don't know why I didn't just finish the fucking sentence. Oh, I'm gonna have to look for it. Oh, fuck yeah. I still haven't watched all of Ahsoka, and I just started watching the new season of Only Murders in the Building. If you haven't watched that, it's actually pretty. It's actually pretty good. Of course it is. It's great. It's got such a fuck. I mean, literally, Meryl Streep is in this season. It's amazing. Open up game. I forgot that window. Hold on one second. My eyes are killing me. That is so bright. Whew. All right, now I don't feel like I'm at the fucking eye doctor getting my eyes dilated. That was a lot. It was so, like, every time I looked over there, I could feel this eye, like, in pain. Finish, Mando. It's so much better. Have a good one. Be safe. Unless Fleurs Day gets approved finally. Wait, Fleurs Day? Fleurs Day? That'd be amazing. It's fantastic. Oh, fuck yes. Oh, fuck yes. I'm excited. It gave me more story, I guess, so I'm not as lost. It gave me more meat. So I'm not upset. Like, I still really enjoyed the game. It didn't ruin it for me. It gave us more of, like, that scene with the dad and the creepy ball lamb shit. That was definitely a little bit. Sometimes I prefer being told instead of having to put the story together. I kind of want a little bit more. Like, I would like a little bit more. It was good, though. I believe the creepy doll was a nanny cam set up to watch us. It did have batteries in its neck. So, I cannot argue that in any way, shape, or form. And then it just kept disappearing and coming back with its head back on, which makes me think things. Well, that's Bez Belly, no shit. People were saying they actually went and read some theories last night after we, like, beat it, because we got the easy endings, I guess, yesterday. And they were all pretty, what's the word, kind of blasé. Nothing really solid. That one on the demon names, though, that honestly checks out for me. That's what it sounds like. I get what's going on, but I'm still not sure who the man is and have to hope it's Sam. Yeah, I don't know who the man is. What happened to the like, why do kids disappear watching the show? I'm still lost a little bit on that one. That was creepy, but, like, where are they? What's happening? Are they becoming demons? Are they demon food? That's the Pied Piper reference, but, like, where do they go, I guess? And I guess I either need to know, like, what's the purpose? Where do they go? Something? Is it just me? They turn into the ring girl. Follow us for fun. Having a good times. Oh. Training an AI program. Gross. The devil name makes more sense to me. Me too. That makes sense. That's what it sounds like. Maybe the demon summoning drove Rebecca to become a psycho or see things. That's a good question. Like, who was the man in headphones? And what did they want her to do? Who was she seeing? What are the headphones? Like, what? The man in the headphones. The demon with the snowballs. The demon with the snowballs. She probably interpreted that as the man with the headphones. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the demon she summoned. Maybe she summoned that thing with the pom-pommies. And just no one could see it but her, and it was telling her, like, burn them all. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that's not total far stretch, right? Yeah, that's why she keeps telling the sheep to shut the fuck up. Yeah. How do we know it wasn't you with the I have no idea what you're talking about! What do you call a daddy chicken? I could do it. I could do creepy doll eye. What's the creature that kills you in one of the endings? And what is that demon that was summoned? That's what I'm saying. That's what I think the little girl interprets as the man with the headphones. Because remember from far away, he kind of looks like Mickey Mouse, like his weird this shit. So I think maybe the little girl summoned him, that demon, but I don't know what demon that is. Like, what demon is that? Who is that? I have no idea. But I think maybe she summoned him, and so maybe that demon is telling her, the burn 'em all, and maybe that's, why she's like, no, I don't want to do that. And they're like, who are you talking to? The man with the headphones. I wonder if the demon's just, like, chilling in the room. And what if the demon uses the cartoon to eat children or control them and get them to kill their parents or some shit? I wonder. Oh my god, you know the tape with the little girl who disappears for the ice cream? What if the camera drops because she like acts as her parents or some shit? We never really see what happens. Like, why does the mom violently throw the camera down? That's a really dark theory, but the show, I mean, the game was fucking dark. But maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't rated L. I haven't got to hang with L actually in a bit. Let's rate L. I thought you'd know more demons. You do. I know, right? God. I'm just not really into like the whole worship thing. There's a lot of blood involved, virgins and whatnot. It's weird finding them in this day and age, especially with COVID going on. We have a dark void boy in the dark, in the dark, literally, and then the killer herself, Miss Huntress. This touch me. This is how you pet me, Mom. This is how you do it. What are you doing? This is how you do it. Don't you hit my face, motherfucker. Well, we'll be having. Yeah. Yeah. You're a good girl. She's a good girl. Elle's gonna be at the Twitch cons. I'm gonna write that down. Thank you. I want to make sure I get lots of hugs from that son of a bitch. My stitches itch and nothing is helping. That's the healing process. Not even like moisture, like Aquaphor or something like that. Usually they itch because when it's healing, it's like flaking dead skin and shit. That's usually the itchiness. But I thought like Aquaphor or something. I didn't have the money when tickets and flights were good for TwitchCon. Now I do. I mean, you could probably. It's Vegas, dude. It's not like you could probably still go if you want to, if you have the time off or something. But if not, don't. Seriously. Vegas is one of those places you could go tomorrow for pretty cheap. She's such a slut for snuggles. She's a teddy bear. She reminds me of just like her texture and her fur and her everything and the way she constantly wants to snuggle. She's a teddy bear. A teddy pood. A billy pood. A billy pood. Don't you get my face, ma'am. Miss ma'am. Dude, 2 weeks? I know, right? Stitches are the worst. I think the spider looking thing could have been Ball. Ooh, is that what Ball looks like? That like creepy with the literal balls on his head. No, don't bite my feet, Mom. Look at that pretty girl. You're such a pretty girl. You're so pretty. What? Oh, oh shit! We have a contender for the cup, Mr. Sir. This is a Wendy's. Wow. Is it T-5? Okay, that's all I was waiting. I figured it's almost 4:20. It's almost 4:20, and then we can raid Bell Bell. Bell Belly. Bell Belly. Hi. My camera's doing weird things. I think the sun's going down and I adjusted it too much for the brightness. We'll fix it again, huh, bud? Do you need to be hung out with? Are you bored now? Bob, I've had my 7 naps and I'm bored and I need attention. I know. I'm here for you. This is my void boy. He disappears into the darkness. I am tonight. I didn't even know brightness until my stupid bitch sister came and did it. What the fuck? What are you? That's. It is, I know. I mean, the amount of times I have almost stepped on him when he's just laying down in the hallway at nighttime because he's negative light. Like, he absorbs it all, man. Nothing, not even a sheen. Miss Ma'am! Hi, I love you too. I love you too. I'm here for you. Yes. I'm here for both of you. I can love you at the same time. I feel like they're almost 4 and I still have to say that to them every day. I'm like, I can pet you at the same time. And they're like, pretty sure you fucking can't. Now they have to attack each other because what the fuck is. That's a whole lot of mouthing stuff happen. You know, maybe don't look. It's like 2 minutes till 4:20. I have a bowl and I'm ready. It's my void boy and my big dumb Bill, who slaps her own face if you don't pet her right. She's like, "This is how you do it, Mom. This is how you do it. You got. What are you doing? You're such a goof. You're such a goober. You're so drooly. Why are you so mysteriously moist right now? On your face and around your mouth. What have you done lately? Is it because your brother was just like licking up in that? Yeah. It's weird. You weren't, it's just weird. It's weird what you do. It's like you come from the hills and you don't understand. It's weird. You're a pretty girl though. If you stare into the void stares back. And then the bill smacks you in the fucking eyeball and you're blind forever. If my kids' thoughts are anything to go by, we can't love them love them both the same. We're always loving one more than the other according to them. 100%. I think I mean, obviously not the same, but it's like I don't care if it's fair. I want all of it and I want to see them have none of it. And it's something weirdly, it's all about that like survival of the fittest, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how like boobies and some birds shove the youngest baby out of the nest so they can get all the food? It's like that, but on a way less killer level. Like, I want it all, and I want to see them get none of it, and I'm gonna sit on your lap and bask in it, bitch. Yeah. Because she doesn't give a shit. Like, she's fine right now until he comes over, and then she's like, Mom, this way. This is how you do it. You can't waste a hand. I need both hands. Jesus, God on a fuck. That scared the poop out of me, man. You can. Thank you so much. I came in at the boobies. Dude, blue-footed boobies are wild, and the fact that we call boobies is hilarious. Hilarious. Stop that. My son goes hard at his older sister. No, I totally get it. I have so many siblings. I got to watch it across a few different levels, man. It is. It's actually 4:20 for me already. Am I ahead? Happy 4:20, maybe. Except there's a dog on my lap, so I'm not gonna hit it. Man, why are you chewing on my fingers? They've got to taste like soap. Do they taste like soap? Are you like Sermet? Do you like to eat soap? Happy 4:20, Stonies. I'm gonna put you down, okay? My wiggle butt. She's so big. She's a big shit, huh? I remember when she was a cute little butterball chicken, and then they turned into these fried chickens. Bissy's fried chickens are bigger, but they're all the best fried chickens in the whole world. Big doesn't mean perfect. Like, they're all perfect. I'm sorry. They're perfect. Cheers. Water cheers, true. Drink, hydrate. Seriously. Hydrate if you don't got weed. Cheersing is not exclusive to the Stonies. Like, do what you gotta do. I organized this entire room. So there's like a good 4 feet behind me, good 7 feet in front of me. She lays on my chair legs. Hilarious. They need attention. All right, we're okay. This I just looked up this face right here. Is this me? Is this what I look like? Have fun. Honestly, I'll join you in solidarity and clean my snakes and shit. Nothing worse than a big old snake poop, and I'm sure they've got one here coming because I fed him recently. I'll do that in solidarity. We're gonna raid my girl Elbel. If you don't know Elbel, she's probably one of my favorite people in the entire world. And if she's going to Vegas, I am real fucking excited. Hold on. Oh my god, just playing Minecraft. Shut the fuck up. Holy shit. Manger can. I smell some bullshit. What's today? Oh, tomorrow's Faded Friday. That's it. Bring some weed or whatever the fuck gets you through the day. Bring some dope music if you want to. We beat the game. So that's it. Faded Friday. We usually just watch fun videos. I'm definitely gonna I saved that Sam Smith NPR Tiny Desk. That's how we will start the day. If you want to continue that genre, feel free. If not, like bring something fun. It's gonna be fun. Faded Fridays are awesome. There was one other thing I was gonna say and I forgot. Oh, TwitchCon is coming up. If you're going to TwitchCon in Vegas, like hit up the Discord, let me know, tag me, whatever. I'm going. I'm excited to see you. I would like to see you. I like hugs. It's been a long time.